to fit to hit.
Yeah, I mean, because what did they say?
I'm about to go level up, I cannot settle for nothing, I never been regular, always knew I could do better, I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back, they didn't see all the time that I put in, now me and the money are way too attached, still rapping 919, the city is mine and I put it all on the map, coming for what I deserve, I put in the work, now I'm about to level up, been on my grind since 2013, now the way that I live, I feel like a king, 24 hours, I'm locked in, I'm feeling like Kobe, getting these rings.
They bring six, Smith underneath, and they get it. Thornton.
Nothing left on my bucket list, but I'm grinding like I'm still in the basement. Ain't nobody who working harder. Money tall like Wembanyama. They be talking for the sidelines while I'm on the court. I've been a baller. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still rapping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Always knew my potential. Hop in the Porsche and there ain't no rental. Came a long way from studying dental. Now I got plaques inside of my bedroom. Already know where I've been headed. I took my risk and I don't regret it. They showing me love, I'm showing it back. With every song I've been getting better. I know nothing that's good come free. No 9 to 5, I work all week. Put in my time and it keep paying off. I've been getting paid every time I speak. Used to have dreams of getting these M's. Now I make the money go work for me. Can't stop now cause I got what I wanted. Ain't nothing I need in my life but peace. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm
Salute Raider Nation. Really do appreciate you guys showing up, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the mods in the chat. Salute to everybody here on the panel. Salute to Harvey. Salute to Mike. Salute to Cortez. Really do appreciate you guys. Salute to Raider Man. Salute. Really do appreciate you being here, man. If you guys want to give a shout out before we get started, more than welcome.
Yeah, what's up, Raider Nation? It's the #1 Raider stunner. What? Salute to Dustin, salute to Aaron, and salute to Set Time Raider Mike. And with all this Maxx Crosby talk is, going around, it just seems like I've been through a desert with a horse with no name. Thank you very much.
Salute to the chat. Salute to Dustin. Salute to Harvey. Salute to Sacktown Raider Mike. Let's get this talk about Maxx going. Let's go Raiders.
Hey, Dustin, what's up, man? It's good to have Thanks for having me on here again. It's good to be on here. Always good talking to you, Aaron, and always good talking to you too, Harvey. And salute out to the chat, man. Already got some people in here coming in quick. Nightmare. Let's see.
That's actually me.
Everybody.
The one
I love. What is it? And, look who else is in here. Ozzy's in here.
What's up, Ozzy?
Yep.
Yep, salute to
yeah, no, like I told you, Mike.
Love to hate. Salute to all you guys, man.
Yeah, no, the Nation Nightmare is me too. Like,
well, that's you.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's my YouTube name. I actually
names, man. Jesus,
I actually got a YouTube channel, but I don't use it.
Man, I swear to God, everybody on this channel has like 5 fucking names.
You got a double identity.
These guys got multiple. They got all kind of different name, different deals. Fucking, I'm just the same all the way.
Yeah, Sacktown Raider Mike everywhere. It's just like always Sacktown.
My name
whatever.
is either by my first name and all, or by my name for what I do. Well, so look, man, we're gonna hop on Maxx real quick, then we'll talk about how we feel about it and so on. But so basically, there's a lot of reports going out right now that are basically saying that Jay Glazer went on a show, said that he's talked with Maxx personally, and Maxx wants out of the Raiders. At first I thought it was kind of bullshit because they have the reports of Diana. They have Maxx on his show talking about the Pro Bowl. They have multiple occasions of where Maxx talked about Vrabel. But he's done it with Andy Reid. He's done it with Sean Payton. He's done it with multiple people. Like, Maxx can ask questions in the league, and I don't think it matters. I mean, he met on middle field with Sean Payton, literally in the middle field, talked to him, shook hands, everything. I mean, like I've said, I think for me, at first, I thought Jay Glazer always be saying shit, But the first thing I started thinking about is like, you ain't going to go on national TV where fucking Maxx is going to hear, like, Maxx would already hit this motherfucker up. Like this would already been out there, been torn down, and been out all day. And Maxx, he's over there talking about Harden going to Cleveland. Like, he don't give a fuck about them talking about him leaving, and he's talked about that he doesn't want to be here for rebuild. He doesn't want to be here to rebuild the team again. Like, he's already been through that. He wants to win.
Right.
And I know, like, you getting Kubiak, you're going to win, like, you're going to win, but he's probably thinking, like, we're not going to win like that, like, it's going to take time. We're going to do it again, this, that, the other. And, so at first I was thinking, like, these people are probably just talk shit. Then get told, hey, man, back when Maxx got benched, Maxx went out to this party, seen Tom Brady out there on a yacht with Leonardo DiCaprio, and he just wasn't really giving a fuck about the team when the team was going through the struggles with Geno, the rebuild, everything. Like, Maxx just felt like he just didn't care. And the thing I think is like, Tom Brady works for Fox and he's a 5% owner of the Raiders. Like, that's something you should be getting mad at Mark. You know what I mean? But I get it. If they hold something in the building that, Tom's going to be the one running this and Tom's doing that, I mean, that's a bad look on him. Like I won't disagree. Regardless if Maxx wants to play or not, it's not his decision. The NFL fucking owns him pretty much. They fucking give him $125 fucking million, dude. That's their investment. If they feel like he's going to jeopardize injury or anything like that, they got the right to bench his ass at any given fucking time, just like they have the right to fire him at any given fucking time, dude. Like,
yes,
he belongs to them. I say it all the time. He's just renting the fucking jersey, dude. That's all you're doing.
Amen.
Name is,
Amen.
no matter who you are, that's what you're doing. And some people stay longer than others, it's just what it is. And some people will leave and come back later on. But so after I heard the report of that, then I've heard the report of that, then Maxx got pissed off when he got benched. He came back for after they talked about it, he came back for the end of the season. They planned for the surgery. Surgery ended up being bigger than what was claimed it was supposed to be.
Right.
And all of a sudden, from the day that the season ended, the Raiders have cut, not even talked to him, not one deal. And I've said, show me one time in 8 years where the Raiders ain't talking with Maxx at any given point through the offseason. He's there. They're talking. I mean, it's just who he is. But he's literally said out of his own mouth, dude, like, hey, they haven't even fucking hit me up. People ask, like, the coach, this and he's like, I haven't even fucking talked to him, So a lot of things just start to add up over and over and over, and I get it. Maxx trying to spend time with his family. He's trying to rehab, but he usually rehabs in the building. Like, he usually goes to the building and rehabs everything. And what, now he can't go to the building? He's not allowed in the building? Like, fucking, I think there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what we really realize, and I'm not going to sit and say that Maxx ain't allowed in the building. I mean, if he's saying that they ain't talking to him, so you're saying he's in the building and they're no motherfucker talking to him about nothing. Like, I think that's kind of crazy. I mean, that's your star player right there. But this is where the kicker starts to come in. I said, man, like, people talk shit on Spytek and say, oh, Spytek, he don't know how to draft. He don't know contracts, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. This guy is like super fucking genius, dude, because when Spytek did Gino's contract, he put an out in Gino's contract this year for, we're going to eat $18 million just because of what we gave him up front. But they weren't worried about that. They're like, fucking that $18 million, just think about it. What was the cap increase this year? It's anywhere between 20 and 25 million. They already knew that if they were to let him go, that would have just been what the increase was. They're still on the same salary cap, regardless if he's there. Plus, they receive 18 of that or 8 of that back. So I think he was fucking smart as fuck. And that's not even the first part. So then he got 2027. He has 0 dead. But guess what? It's Max's contract. That why all this starts to make sense of why they go fucking cold on him, why they're not talking to him, why Maxx starts manifesting in his own head like something's going on, because they wrote in this contract that if Maxx is to be cut or traded by March 13th of this year, we only eat fucking $5.1 million. We don't fucking eat his contract, dude. That contract, the way it's written out, is fully guaranteed to us or the team that takes that motherfucker. So whatever team tries to trade for him or take him, they're paying him the 30 million and 35 fucking million. So it's gonna most definitely throw a shoe into where he's gonna go. It's got to go to somebody that's got cap, got to have money, gonna have trade capital, because we got to get our draft compensation and they got to pay him. So I think at the end of the day, when Spytek did this contract, dude, he said, hey, I'm going to extend Maxx. We're not going to give him a new contract. I'm going to extend him. And then in this extension, it's going to state in March, by March 13, if we were to cut or trade him, we $5.1 million. And I want to say it's probably trade. I'm not going to say cut because I don't want to say cut because I would have to look that part up. I know trade. I know if he's traded, I don't want to say cut. So I want to say traded. If he's traded, we eat the $5.1 million. We're done. We don't owe this guy's shit. He's out of here and we're out of there. And next year's zero dead cap. We don't take nothing on him.
So does the
30 million back this year, and then we're gonna get it's like 32 million back this year, and then we're gonna get like 5 million back next year. So I've said it, dude. Like I think they had this intended the whole entire time. If Max's injury didn't work, pan out. If Maxx didn't pan out, out this year. And I get it. A lot of people are hooked to Maxx. I get that shit. But I've said it. The dude's got fucking 7 fucking surgeries, dude, in the last 4 years. He's had major fucking surgery just recently. And I've stated this numerous times, man. Anybody that's watched football as long as I have played it or anything, the minute injuries and surgery start happening like that, it's only a matter of time until one, either ends your fucking career, or it will end it sooner or later due to the pain that you're dealing with every single fucking day out, years in, years out. It'll eventually catch up, and I don't care who their fucking name is, So I think at the end of the day, Max's production has most definitely gone down. It's most definitely gone down. Is he a great player? Put out his motor? Yeah, he does. But what will 33 more million this year do for our team? Like, fuck, people say, oh, you can't replace Matt. You're right, but I can replace fucking 2 corners, fucking middle linebacker. Like, yeah, you're right. I can't replace Maxx, but I can most definitely replace a bunch of motherfuckers on this team. Like, that's what I would say. I think, I've said it 100 times. It didn't matter if Maxx had fucking 15 sacks or fucking Garrett had 23. They ain't winning shit over there. So, I mean, we can't sit there and do that. We need to build up the fucking team. Then later on, when we have a luxury, then we get a Maxx back. Like we can't just be so fixated on the fact that, oh, Gruden traded Khalil and we weren't going to get him, and oh, we got Maxx, so now he can't trade. No, you got to do what's best for the fucking team, dude. Like right now, dude, we can get
what's best for business.
I know people don't want to do it, but I'll do it right here today. If the motherfucker offered me enough today, I would trade him today. But we can't trade him right now because he's coming off an injury, so he has to heal up.
Can't trade an injured person.
Traded in probably the next month or so when he's back up running around, moving around. I think they'll be able to trade him at that point unless the team accepts responsibility on his, from what he's done with the doctor. But I said this earlier to somebody when I was talking to him. I said, Spytek's smart as fuck. He sat down Maxx.
We were talking about that. We were talking.
Yeah, I said he has to get the surgery. And he's going to be sending Maxx in like he's a brand new fucking car. He's going to tell the team, hey, man, we don't got to worry about fucking him getting surgery. He already had the surgery. He's healing. He's fucking going to come out. You're going to get a fucking fresh start fucking Maxx right here. And that's an easy sell. It's an easy sell. You don't got to tell the team, man, he's had this injury. It's lingering. You're going to probably have to fucking put it in. So, we'll eat 15 million this year. No, fuck no. He just took a new car to the fucking showroom floor. He said, this guy had surgery, fixed his shit, cleaned up his meniscus, fucking had this secret fucking surgery. But Maxx, he's going to be out here running around no time. So, like I said, the selling point is as high as it's going to be right now. So, like I said,
might as well sell him now, get rid of him now, then later.
Yeah, I think that's 100% fucking.
I'm the same way.
Salute to everybody that showed up here, man. Raider Ryan, Ozzy. I sent you the link. I don't know if you're doing shit, Ozzy, but I sent you the link. And
he said that he'll be watching because he's doing stuff, or he's still out in the belt.
Spider-Man, salute, bro. Freaking salute to all you guys, man. Really do appreciate you guys popping up. Mitch, Raider Mitch.
Raider Mitch, I forgot again, man. He knows what I'm talking about. I forgot again. That dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, dude, Max's name gets brought up all the time about trade. It's been brought up multiple times over the last few years, and it just keeps getting brought up. And what do you think? What happens after it just keeps happening over and over? I've said this. How many times have I been on the show, literally had a live about, I've said hey man, you don't have a player when you're bringing in a guy like Kubiak. You don't have a player that will overtalk the fucking coach. I've said it fucking 20 times, dude. Like, you can't have a player that has a bigger voice than the coach, man. If you're trying to bring in a new coach, a young guy, trying to create a culture, everybody's got to fucking gel around. Dude can't get to the end of the season, get pissed off, and then fucking and then have the team thinking otherwise. Like, you can't do that with Kubiak. They gotta know when they're in there talking about it that, hey man, we're gonna do good as best as we can this year. So don't get down on yourself. Don't feel like we're failing. If we do better than what we expect, then great. But we are expected to grow. So Matt, he can talk to him like that. You're not gonna have dudes in the background and man, here we go again. Fucking then you're always can't get, you're not gonna hear that shit. You're just gonna hear a bunch of people like, hell yeah, dude. So then when they come back next year, they'll have their growth and their deal. Like, I believe, like I've said 100 times, sometimes you just got to break that bitch all the way down to the ground, dude. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't matter if you like the bedroom, the house, the kitchen. It doesn't matter. You got to just blow that bitch up. You just got to
break the walls down.
He said we would get more for Maxx than the Cowboys got for Parson. I call bullshit on that. I said the same thing.
I think it might.
I mean, look, I'll be honest. I think we get 2 first-round picks. I've talked about it when I told you guys about trading. When I talked about trading Fernando's, I said I would get the Jets 5, and I would trade Maxx for 2. So we're going to get there 7. And then we're getting, with our picks, dude, we have 8, 9, with our first. Like, I've said it. I think we're only getting 2 for Maxx. I don't know how he thinks we're going to get more for Maxx than we are for Parsons. I can't see that. Parsons is younger. He's at a higher level than Maxx was at his age and time.
I was injured.
See it. And this is the other thing too. Let's just say Glazer goes out and puts out that information, right? If he's wrong, boy, that's going to fucking hurt his reputation, man. That's going to hurt his reputation like a motherfucker. He can't go out and say no shit like that about a player like Maxx and think that you ain't gonna have no backlash if that's not true. That's why I think it's true. So why I think 100% is fucking true. Like, I don't think he would make himself that vulnerable in this type of industry if he did not fucking know that shit. Dude, he felt pretty fucking confident about it. He felt pretty fucking confident. I mean, if you feel that confident, 20 teams called me. Oh, that part shit right there makes me feel like that's fake as fuck, because I'm like, 20 teams, why are they calling you? But like, do you think that's a real pot call? How about you call the Raiders? If you thought that shit was for real, call the Raiders. Why are you calling Jay, dude? Jay don't manage the fucking team. Like, his opinion can be his opinion, but he's like, 20 teams, they called me, man. And, they can get the deal. And yeah, all right, sure. So that's why I say I call bullshit on some of this guy, but at the same time, I just don't feel like he would put himself on the stage like that if he was lying. I just, if he does, he's stupid as hell. Like, he's just got to be one of the dumbest beat writers on the face of the earth, I guess. But I just think, like, he said that he's talked with them, that he's been around him. Like, I don't know. I think Maxx is out of here, man. But what do you guys think? Like, how do you feel? Like, what do you think, Harvey?
With me, Dustin, how I feel. Like, man, I call Maxx Crosby the Anthony Davis of the Raiders defense because he get injured too much. So if we're gonna bring good picks to the Raiders to make the Raiders better, say trade him, man. Trade him. Get rid of him. Ship him out. He becoming a broken down jalopy anyway. For real. He ain't Mad Max no more. I call him Slow Max. That's what I call him.
He's fucking
Nice time for him to go.
I'm a true Raider fan to my heart. I'm a true Raider fan to my heart.
And if he doesn't want to stay and be for the rebound, just go. Just leave already. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I feel like you
I
should
mean,
go.
I hate for Raider fans to just start fucking kicking mud in Max's face because he wants to leave now. Go kick rocks. We don't give a fuck about you. Come on, man. I mean, it's Maxx Crosby. We got to give him his respect for what he did for this team and how he gave
Oh,
everything
I
he fucking
respect them,
had
man.
for
I
our
respect
team.
them fat time
But
Raider, Mike. But hey,
but
man, you gotta do what's best for business. Come
I
on now.
understand that.
You have
No, I
to
understand that too. I'm not saying I want to keep him either. I'm just saying that we can't be just act like all nonchalant that we don't give a shit that he's leaving. It's a big thing
Oh,
that
I
he's
didn't say
leaving,
I
man.
didn't give a
It
shit about
sucks.
him.
It's
He a good player. He a good player.
mine.
Yes. I've always said that. I never said it was trash, but I'm just saying the Raiders got to do what's best for business.
I said that, Harvey. If you'd let me finish my sentence, what I was
Oh,
saying is I
sorry.
know the Raiders got to do what's best for business. I just don't like. I didn't say you were saying it,
Oh,
so
no, no, no. I didn't say
I'm
it.
just
Yeah.
saying there's a
I got
lot of shit going around saying
Oh, yeah.
that that people are, just like, oh fuck, you kick rocks, man. You're an old piece of shit anyway. Broken down jalopy. I mean, shit. He gave everything he had to this team. He's like,
Yes, indeed.
almost up in the Jim Otto range. And he might lose a leg someday because of what he went through with the Raiders with that knee, just like Jim Otto did. So, I
Mhm.
mean, I just we gotta just respect his wishes and then just get the best we can for him. As far as Jay Glazer's report, I think it's true that what he said is what Max said. The part that I have a problem with is that when he said that we can get more for him than the Micah Parsons trade. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I mean, like I said, I've never had an issue with Max. I would still keep Max. I have no issue with Max, dude.
Hmm.
I mean, I've talked about you better get the value out of the player before the player ends up not having no value at all. Period. And if he's staying with the team all the way through his career, then that's the his choice. The name of the game. The name of the game is to always make your team better when you can see it
Hmm.
getting weak. This is why I've said about the Seahawks, why I feel like Snyder's so good at what he does, because he gets rid of motherfuckers right before they decline, and he gets his fucking draft cap for those players, and he keeps building his team. He has no relations to the people. Like I've said, hey, thank you for doing your business, but we pay you a lot of fucking money. So again, like I've said, I've said I wouldn't say that he's broke down or any of that shit. I would just say let's trade him and get the money. And
Hmm.
dirty, yeah, I would say trade them all, dude. Like if I'm just being honest, I sent you a deal if you want to come on too, bro. But I would just say, listen, if you're gonna get rid of Max, I would say let's just get rid of them all. Right. I mean, like, let's not sit back and waste our time no more, dude. Like, let's just get rid of all the motherfuckers, start from the core. Dude, listen, Max is that's 30 fucking more million on top of what we got. You don't think that we can't fucking build shit? Yeah, the fuck we can. Like, yeah, we can. Like, that's how you have a rebuild, man, is just say, fuck all the contracts. We're about to get Fernando on a rookie contract, and we're about to fucking get a hell of a lot more money where we can get a corner, we can get a fucking safety, we can get these fucking guys. Hey, we got 10 draft picks. You know what? We got 130 fucking million, $40 million. Let's just fucking say fuck it. Let's trade up some of these draft picks. Let's get better value on our picks, dude, and pick up better players. So we don't need fucking 10. How about get 5, but let's put us within that fourth round with most of all of our picks. Like, I feel like you can easily build your team here and be really good. And I've said, dude, I would focus on the offense 100% with Kubiak coming here. I'm giving that man every fucking deal, every player. He say, hey, I want Rashid. All right, fuck, get Rashid. I don't. You want fucking O-line? You want to go out there and get Lindenbaum? Fuck, all right, let's give him fucking 20 mil, motherfucker. Like, you do what he says, dude, because I feel like it's the only way you're gonna win. Like, it's the only way you're gonna win. I've said you don't got to have the best defense if your team's putting up 30 fucking points a game. I mean, you're gonna be hard as fuck to stop. Just plain simple facts. Every team ain't putting up 30 a game. It's just not happening. And I know we're not going to put up 30 a game, but what I'm trying to say is if we're putting up an average around 28 to 30 points per game, odds are we're going to outweigh most people's offense, period. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to outweigh their shit, period.
What's going on with you guys?
Salute, man.
A salute to I'm fired up.
Hell yeah. I mean,
fired.
But that's all I would say. I would just say
Shot.
right now, if I was just the Raiders and where Max is at, I would just let's get all the picks we can, man. Like, and hey, I don't give a fuck. Let's trade, even if we had to trade Fernando for now. I don't know if I'd go that far because again, Clint's gonna want him. I've heard it 100 times. He wants to start him this year. They expect him to be. I mean, Ashton Genty talked about him multiple times now. Dude talks about how good his work ethic is, how good he is, how he feels like he's like, hey, he deserved it. He just showed up out of nowhere like that. But I mean, he really likes him, dude. So I think there's going to be a good shot. And I've said, dude, you got a younger age group in here right now with Genty and Bowers, and focus your star power to them. Like focus your star power to them right now and start building this through the future. Salute out. Start focusing the future on your youth right now. Like that's where I think we need to be.
Oh, yeah, because if you look at it, the 2 to 3 top picks is on the offensive side of the ball, and we don't want to bring in no other coach that doesn't coach their side of the ball. That's why I was fired up when they went the Clint Kubiak's route.
Facts. That's facts. I mean, Mitch, Jeff, I would take him in a heartbeat. So would every fucking team in the whole NFL because he's the best O-line coach in there. And I know they told that Mason dude that he can bring, because Mason became an OC. They told him he can bring his staff that he wants there. And this fool collected his check and fucking said, fuck it. He's been there for 13 years, and they don't know if he's going to just retire. Like, that's what people are getting the feeling, like he's just going to retire, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see.
Oh, yeah. And when you guys get a chance, check out Rafford Raider and Wasted Talent. They are hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I know about Wasted Talent. What's up, man? I'm Harvey. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Raider Stunner. I watch you guys every night. Hey, they
are
number
one Raider Stunner.
How do you pronounce your name, Amin?
A-M-I-N.
Oh, Amin. Okay.
Amin. Okay.
Oh, you might as well get his score while he's here if he wants to do the score.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Let me get the notepad out here.
You want to put up a score?
While you brief them.
And then Amin is number one Raider Stunner.
Number one Raider Stunner. My bad, man.
I got that from Big Time Song. Number one Stunner. No, I'm saying I just added a Raider onto it. That's all.
Hell yeah. I feel you, dog.
Yeah, it's difficult to be modest when you're so great.
Oh yeah. I heard that.
Lord, it's hard to be humble.
Is it true that Max really wants out?
That's been the talk. That's been the talk.
I mean, if he does, get by 2 to 3 first round picks for his ass. That's all we can say.
Yeah, because what Dustin was saying was you can pick up either Seattle or New England and then give a score, and if your score is not matching anybody else's, I'll write it down. If it is, I'll let you know, and then you got to pick another score. And it's for Dustin's kind enough to do a $25 either card or Venmo or something for the winner.
Hell yeah, it'll just be one simple payment of $39.99, and I got it. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to ask y'all
3 easy payments of
easy installments.
$29.99.
I mean, what is it?
I was gonna say, what do y'all think about Jim Schwartz as defensive coordinator? Possibility.
I mean,
we can get him, we can get him.
Until he's under contract, man. So if the Browns can bench his ass. like straight up. He can't go nowhere till 2027. So unless somebody wants to trade for him, or he walks in that office and they talk to each other and come to a mutual deal, I think their goal is for Monken to talk to him, and him coach out the year regardless of how he feels or not. I mean, you don't let a guy like him walk out of the building. That defense is already fluent. They already know how to play. Like, you don't let him walk out of there due to the fact that he came in second in the coaching hire. Like, you can't do that. Like you'll breach your contract. It's not like they said, like with the Raiders, they didn't go to him like they did our staff and say, hey man, if we're gonna get a new coach here, so if you guys got jobs elsewhere, you can most definitely take the interviews or look to go somewhere else, or stay till Kubiak comes and be interviewed. But that's not what happened with Schwartz, so I don't know. I think that from what I've heard, the Browns will play hardball with him. They're not gonna try to.
Right, they're not gonna give him away. That's for sure.
Yeah, facts.
Damn, they gonna hold him hostage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes with coaches like that, if you're trying to make your organization better, why did you get the Todd Monken hire if you can't keep Schwartz? That's probably what they were thinking is like, if we get Schwartz, I don't think we land Monken because he goes back with Harbaugh with the Giants.
Right. You're right.
They're like, you know what? Schwartz is under contract for 2 more years. Let's take frickin' Monken and let's go from there. So that's how I feel that conversation panned out over there. And that's how you should have did it. It's nothing against Schwartz. It's not against, sometimes you just don't get the job. But to say that you came in second place and now you're just, I don't want to do it, like, that's crazy as fuck, And maybe just mad at the time. Like I said, we'll see.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We can wait. I don't think, this is how I think about it. I don't think we can wait that long with him to find out. If Schwartz comes available by next Wednesday or Friday, or even the following Monday, if he's available, then I would say let's look at him. But if Kubiak is out on Monday and he's here Monday or Tuesday, like, I'm not trying to wait no fucking month to hire all our guys. Like, we have the combine, we have fucking we have the combine, the draft, everything's going to be coming up. Like, we need to get these
agency. We got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I've heard even reports, dude. Like, I've heard reports say that Clint Kubiak. So, look, this is something I was talking about earlier that I want to correct from last night. I said the reason I didn't take Aiden Dern during last night was because you can't interview him because of the fact that, first off, he's Mike McDonald's personal dude. But I said they couldn't do the interview to bring him here because it's a lateral move, defensive coordinator. Well, that's not true. You can actually interview him, and we can actually bring him here. And there's been a lot of reports that he has connection, like he and Kubiak have talked, and like he wants to bring him because he will run his defense. He's really high, solid dude right now. And he said that he has a better connection because people ask, like, would he have better deal with Schwartz or with him? And he said he prefers continuity. Like, this guy ran with them all year long. He knows how he calls plays. He knows what he does in these deals. Like, he said he would still prefer Aiden due to the fact of that alone. So, and their systems are particular to those type of things. And let's be real, Schwartz is really good over there and everything. And yeah, Mike McDonald is the play caller here.
Just gonna say that.
But he's fucking still top 1-2 defense in the whole entire league. And this is the thing I keep trying to say, like, there are certain teams I would not want a play caller, right? Like, I'd be like, this guy don't call plays. But there's multiple people, dude, that never called plays that are head coaches right now, including
Michael Floor.
Yeah, Mike. Even fucking Sean, before they started, they weren't calling fucking plays. Then they got promoted into calling plays and going. They did the same shit, and they all had great success. And even Mike McDonald, dude. I mean, a lot of people. I don't think I don't think nowadays it's like the older days where, hey, we need the play caller, this, that. I think
All
guys
right,
are
you guys take it easy, man. It was nice talking to you, man. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, my brother.
late,
All
man.
right,
All
bye.
right, Harvey, have a good one, Harvey.
You
Have a good
too.
one, Harvey.
But I just think like we're not in the same era no more. Like we're not in the same type of deal. Like these guys can be elite ass coaches, not being play callers. And he runs the team over there from what I've heard. Like he's, like I said, he is Mike McDonald's like right hand dude supposedly. And that's the only reason why I thought he wouldn't let him go and block him. But I've heard things where Clint and him have a really good relationship and they've talked about moving with each other. So, and, you know, like I've talked about us going after Carl Scott because I felt like that would be the targeted guy. They still said that they'd bring him here as the DB coach because he wants to work with Clint and Aiden. So I think Clint's going to have a pretty good roster by the time we're done. You know, like there's a lot of change that's going to happen here when they're done. I've said it, I think, because we're going so far. Even people I talked about last night, they're going to be getting signed just like Greg Olson got signed today to the Eagles as the quarterback coach. You know, like there's going to be people that are just going to start getting signed left and right. And that's why I feel like you're going to have pulling those people from there. And I've said it, that offense is his people, most of his people anyway. So
I tell my people that at work all the time. My coworker at work says, Mike McDonald's not gonna let everybody from our offensive coaching staff go. I said, well, that's Clint Kubiak's staff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
How
all
he gonna
his
stop
choice.
them?
He doesn't always have a choice either.
Yeah, and so I talked about how I said Jake Petts would stay with the San Francisco or Seattle because of the fact that I felt like they're not going to want to poach everybody to, you know, just hurt the team like that.
But then I was telling you earlier today, what's his name? Justin.
I talked about it yesterday to Otter. Otter, they said that Seattle would probably promote Otter to the OC position now. And then now with them doing that, it signals that, hey, we're going to fucking get Jake Petts and frickin' Janko there. So, like I said, I think if I don't know if Petts stays there in the same role. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if he'll stay there in the same role. That's a Kubiak guy, man. Like, I don't know if he's going to stay. I mean, and don't get me wrong, he can stay. I mean, I talked about it last night. I mean, they ain't going to have a place for everybody if all the people come. So somebody can stay. And Jenko's more important to his staff anyways right now. Salute, Rudy. Jenko's way more.
Janko will be the OC/quarterback coach, wouldn't he?
I would assume just due to the fact that he doesn't, like he calls his own plays, I would assume he would, because why would he go get a Clint Kubiak if Kubiak can't call the plays and run his offense? You know, like he's not going to come here and be like, oh, hold your clipboard, fucking you call the plays. Like I couldn't see that shit happen at all. And then got Shieldhouse. You have Nate Shieldhouse that's down there with the Rams. They're gonna have to fill their OC job too, but we can interview him for damn sure. He comes from the same damn system that Kubiak's from. So if you were getting a guy like him and putting him in that spot for a few years would be really smart, you know. And look, dude, there's guys in the league I don't even fucking know that he might fucking know. Like these guys have been around a long damn time. So just because we can look up names and say, oh, they got Link here and this and that, it don't mean that there's the fucking part in here that says, hey, Kubiak's looking at a dude over here on fucking, I don't know, fucking, I mean, fucking, let's just say the Texans, you know, or some team, like, let's just, any team. He can be like, hey, I'm looking at this dude over here that's a really up-and-coming coordinator that I want to bring because I like what he does. Like, there is nothing saying that shit. You know, he's going to run his own team, and he can't get everybody from one spot. So there's going to be dudes that are coming here that we probably ain't even fucking thought of or even heard of, dude. Like, they're going to fill them out with the people they can. And I've said it, they're going to try to run the Kubiak link tree, but that link tree goes around from like I said, the donkeys, the fucking the Chargers, the fucking
the Texans.
The Texans. I mean, you're fucking talking about a lot of teams out here that run that.
The Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, all kinds of.
I mean, fucking, you have a lot of people. San Francisco. I mean, you have a lot of people that are intertwined in that same link tree. So he can pick from all sorts of places. So I would just say, like I said, I guarantee I feel like Janko's coming here 100% because that's his damn dude. He's went with him every single place. And I feel like
that's his right-hand man.
And I feel like Benton's coming here for damn sure. I mean, there's a few guys
Kansas
here.
City getting scared.
If Benton doesn't come here and the O-line for the Eagles, the one that just left them, would you go after him? If he's available?
O-line? What did you say?
The one that left
coach from the Eagles.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that last night, didn't we?
We just talked about. Okay, who are we talking about?
I'm talking. If we can't get what's his name from Seattle, would you go after him?
I don't know what's his name is from Seattle.
What's his name from Seattle is Benton, is what he's talking about. And then he's talking about the offensive line coach from Philadelphia that just left Philadelphia.
How do you go after a guy if he's retiring? You know, like how do you do that?
I'm just answering your. Well, that's what he said.
Yeah, I mean that's my answer. I mean, if he's retiring, I don't think you're going after anybody. And to my knowledge, he doesn't have any connection with Kubiak. And I've said it every single time someone ever comes available, always pegged to the Raiders, but nothing never happens, you know. So for me, I would say I don't think so. I don't think so. But I also don't think why wouldn't Benton come?
Oh yeah. The AFC West gonna be scared of us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they the Kansas City Chiefs fans are scared of us right now. They like, darn, when they made that announcement, they was like, shit. C Spagnuolo, you gonna have to watch out. And I wanted to ask you that.
Oh, go.
Yes. What do you guys think about Joe Woods? Because he already on the staff.
I love Joe Woods. Yeah. Did he I know he interviewed the Niners, has anybody heard if he got the job there?
They hired
Raheem Morris. Huh?
They hired Raheem Morris.
Okay.
But I think he went there to for the DB coach. He went in for another interview for DB or defensive back coach.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing of him being hired over there.
I want to say thank God for John Spytek, because if it wasn't for him, this hire would never happen.
Yeah, it's him and Tom for damn sure.
Oh yeah, because John Spytek has a relationship with Gary Kubiak. Gary Kubiak leaned on him a lot. That's how they won Super Bowl 50 together.
Yep, and 15 when they gave up Fox for him, and he went over there.
Hell yeah.
Gary went over there.
And Gary used to give Bill Belichick hell.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all remember them days.
Yeah, and his dad will probably be an advisor here with his son, so.
I'm fired up for that.
Yeah, it'll be him or I feel it'll be him or frickin' what's his name? Fucking
Brian Callahan?
Yeah. Frickin'
or Leslie Frazier?
Leslie Frazier's another one. He's there with him right now.
Let me throw a name out there for defensive coordinator Wink Martindale.
Nah.
Why not?
I don't know. I wouldn't take him. I mean, they didn't. Michigan didn't even have a head coach, and he didn't even get the one here in the NFL either. I mean, I've always said, like, I would rather just go with Aiden, the young guy, and find out where they can go with where we're going with Kubiak. I mean, I would, like I've said, I would take Aiden over Jim if it was me. I would take Aiden Durham over Jim, man. I mean, the way that these young guys are coming up these days, and you put him with Clint, and our team said that, hey, we're okay if we get 5 wins this year because we want to develop. I would take that offer right now. I mean, we don't ever give people time to develop, to learn from their shit. And you're telling me you're getting a young dude that's fucking really good with the front seven there, got really good coaching. I've said it. These guys, I don't care if they call plays. I mean, I've been proven wrong multiple times about that shit. I don't think I'll carry that theory anymore at all. Like, if I don't care if they call plays, if they come from a good link tree, they're going to know how to call plays regardless. You know, Mike McDaniel's perfect example of recent. He literally did not call plays with the Niners, left there, went straight over to the Dolphins, had the 6th best offense in the league. And then the next year he had the 1st. He never even did play calling and kicked the fuck out of everybody. So, and people can say, oh, he had Tyree and he had to still draw the plays, still had the scheme, and still had to do all the stuff. There's video on Gruden literally being on a dry erase board, fucking looking at these plays saying, damn, this fucking play is fucking crazy. He's like, I've never even seen this shit. He's like, oh, we got these 3 dudes coming here in the back. And I mean, just going, and it was Mike McDaniel's play. He was like, fucking, like, I don't think anymore. If you're in the right group and the right people, I think he would be really good. And I would take Carl Scott due to the fact that he's a DB coach. And I feel like that's where the Raiders need to be, the DB. But you can't argue what they're doing there with Aiden, Mike McDonald, and them. Like, they're all doing really damn good. So I think when Clint leaves, I think a lot of people know on that team, coaching wise, I guarantee you a lot of them people know when Clint leaves there to get the same offense back there, especially after all those years before he got there, is going to be really fucking hard. So, you know what they're thinking? They're like, hey, if we go with Clint, he's going to get the offense and we can build our defense right back up. They're thinking they're going to have better success leaving with him versus trying to rebuild defensively versus offensively. And that's crazy as fuck, I think, you know, but you're telling me like what they're doing over there with JSN and them, and, you know, the few players that here with Brock and Abe and Genty, and then frick, if they get Cooper, if they bring Shaheed from over there here, I mean, this team can be dangerous as fuck that quick, you know.
They're already being scared of us. They're already being scared of us because of this movie. And that Mike McDonald, the Chargers is going to be the pain in the ass for us. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they have Mike McDonald, they're gonna be the other ones kind of pain in the ass. Now I'm not too scared of Kansas City anymore. I'm not too scared of Denver. The Chargers is who I'm worried about nowadays, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they got the same type of offensive system we're gonna have. Because Mike McDonald and Clint Kubiak come from the same coaching tree. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. No, you're right. 100%.
Yeah. So schematically, we probably gonna either have to go tighten up on the defense or go score for score with the Chargers.
I mean, that's what Kubiak's gonna have to do to get here in off the get go, anyways. Unless, so look, if you get rid of Max, man, you can fix your defense. I mean, if you can't fix your defense with fucking $30 extra million on top of the 90 we got, plus what we may end up rolling over contracts and so on, and then you're telling me
the picks.
Colton, yep, and if you end up trading Colton, I mean, we're talking upwards of like 130 some odd $1 million. You can get every lineman you want, you can get every receiver you want, and start building the fucking defensive, no problem.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I've done simulation hires in the deal of going from only X amount of money from from 91 million upwards of 135 million and around 135, 140 million. you can fucking get every from the draft picks to the free agency. You can get everything you need right now. There's no doubt about it. So I feel like the team can be winning right away, man, if you have all the right people in place. I mean, I'm not going to argue that. The problem is you need depth. You can't overspend on players. You can't just go out and get rid of Max to only get another high-end $40 million player. Like, I feel like if you're doing that, you got to split that up in like $10 million players, 10, 3 players, So that's how, like, you'd make your team the best 3 for 1. And there's a lot of players out there in the $10 million cap room that can be really good, even on the line, corners, middle linebackers. I mean, everything. And I mean, you probably can get Shaheed, but I put him at $15 million a year if they win the Super Bowl. But I would still give him the money because I'd give him $15 million because if he's in Kubiak's offense, I mean, this guy is showing he's elite as shit, dude. He can separate that defense and that second end between that linebacker and safety. They gap him. They have to stay on him. They can't get off him, dude. The guy's too big of a playmaker in those sections, dude. And then you have people like Tucker
and an elite returner too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. How y'all think Trey Tucker gonna be in this offense?
Oh, he'll kill it. He'll kill it.
I figured because
if you get Cooper out. Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nope, go.
Okay. Yeah, because Clint Kubiak was also a receivers coach back in the day too. And a passing coordinator. So he know how to unlock those lethal weapons. I can't wait to see block barrels in the system either. The way he gonna be motioning them guys all around, defenses ain't gonna know what to do.
That's facts. You want to add anything out? Al or Aaron, you guys have anything? Mike, anybody?
No, I'm good. I don't know what we've been talking about. I'm good.
I
think I was just going to say, I think more than anything, I'm excited to see the creativity, right? Our offense has been lacking creativity for the past couple years, and we need a guy in there who's going to scheme things up, right? Ultimately, the NFL has become chess, not checkers, and I feel like we've been playing checkers the past couple years. So, I was hearing the live the other day. I think it would be a disappointment if we're not putting up 27, 28 points a game.
Facts.
That's what I'm expecting, 27, 28 points a game. And then at that point, if our defense
30.
could hold to, even 30, right? If our defense could be competent, I mean, at that point, we should be around 500. Just based on that.
And there's one more thing. I don't know if you guys all know that there will be a fullback on his way over here too, because that's what he runs, a fullback. Yep. Yeah. Me and Dustin talked about it earlier today. And do you guys know that quarterback 4th and inches? He uses his starting tight end. He will not use Pagis for that position. He'll run his tight end as the quarterback, and then have the fullback behind him. That's what I like, how he could use the tight end to get the first down on 4th and inches, 4th and 1.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen that, but yeah, I like it.
He runs that with the starting tight end with AJ. Is the starting tight end. What?
Cortez, also, what I was going to say is what I'm curious about. So, number one, the creativity, right? And then I expect 27, 28 points a game, maybe even 30. But the other hire that I'm interested in is who the hell is going to be the O-line coach, right? Because I think we actually do have some pieces on the O-line. JPJ, Caleb Rogers. I think we could develop those guys further. Probably even, what's his name? The Mule, the right tackle guy who was, his nickname's the Mule.
Glaze.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
DJ Glaze.
Oh, yeah,
DJ
I'll be right back, fellas. I got to go check on my top ramen.
Well, we also got Charles Grant too. That we don't know much about yet either.
I would be in the market though, as you guys know. I would still be in the market for a tackle because I don't think Miller could hold up for 17-game season. He gave me 4 or 5 games last year. I don't trust him anymore.
Nah, bro, we can move him too. I'm cool with moving him too off the team.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think you're getting any sort of super high draft capital for the guy. But yeah,
Just get whatever you can though. Get whatever you can.
You're saying get rid of Glaze. I wouldn't get rid of him. I would just move
I
him.
wouldn't get rid of
No,
Glaze. Yeah,
Colton.
Hell no, I wouldn't.
No,
he's too
Colton.
He wants to get rid of.
If somebody offers you,
I would trade him for sure.
yeah, for sure, trade him. Just start all young O-line.
I don't know if, but this is where I'm at though. Like if you're drafting Mendoza, I don't think you want just fucking first and second year old linemen, sort of protecting him. I want some veteran muscle.
Like your left tackle.
I told you guys we can go with some pretty good people that we can fill out the tackle and the guard position. Even if they want to go, I mean, if you get rid of Maxx, dude, you can sign Lindenbaum, dude. Like, I mean, that's a
straight up because you're getting $30 million back. You're gonna get $30 million
all day long. Sign in for 20 all day long, man, and save $10 million. So I mean, you can most definitely get a Lindenberg right away. And if you're trying to protect your quarterback, that's what you do. Like that's what you fucking do. That move right there.
Yeah, because we're gonna have a year to build up the old line because, like Brady said, he does not like starting freshman or rookie quarterbacks. So we could go. I expect he'll be in like halfway through the year though.
Oh no! I think they're gonna start him right away. Kubiak's gonna start him right away.
He's what he said he wants to do. He wants to build up the line, everything, and have him be his quarterback day one.
Wow.
But that's why I said I think he's going to deplete the whole roster room. Or the quarterback room. I think it's only going to be Aiden. I think it'll only be Aiden and him, and then they may draft another guy. I don't think they'll sign Malik or trade, or I think he's just going to get another guy to come in to scout team guy. I think he's going to build from the ground up. I think that's what Tom talked about. Like, hey, man, we can't get back there just getting guys. Like, I guarantee you Tom sat there and told him, like, we can't get back there just getting guys, man. Like, they've tried that for years. They've brought in people. I guarantee you he would say, like, Gruden was the only guy that literally went up on the up and up with the core team over his time here. And that's how I feel like we need to go. Just break the fucking team down, rebuild it. Regardless of how people feel about Gruden or not, that was the right way to do it. That was the right way to do it. He got rid of Maxx. He got rid of fucking Amari. He got rid of everybody. He broke that defense up, and then he just built it back up through the core. Did he hit on every pick? No, but most of his picks and their picks was the core team of this team. All the way down right here, right now. So, I mean, we can't sit there and say, like, oh, their picks, their strategy. Yeah, that shit worked. It worked. And I guarantee you, anybody that was paying attention to it, say, hey, guys, why are you back in here? You guys are supposed to be in bed. Yeah. Yeah, love to. I guarantee you they said, like, if we're going to do this, it'd probably be the smartest thing to just break this thing down, go by youth, get these young contracts again, start building up these players. We have no corners. We have no middle linebackers. We have no fucking safeties. We have no fucking nobody. Like, we have nobody. But like I said, we can have this line down to 4 or 5 people new right on this line. We got free agency. Isn't free agency next month? Isn't it at the end of this month?
March. I think it's towards the end of March, I thought.
Yeah, it's the combine, right? Is at the end of the month, right? Isn't the combine in February?
I could look up when does free agency start.
When it's either the combine or free agency. Something starts here, I think on the 27th. But I have to relook it up. Maybe I'm confusing something, but
it's the combine's going to start up soon. It starts on the 12th of March.
The 12th of March.
Free agency.
Yeah, that's when the league there.
Free agency signing period officially begins March 11th. And 4 p.m. Eastern time, so 1 o'clock our time.
When did you say that the combine was?
I didn't.
It's this month. It's like the end of March or the end of February, like the 28th to like the 1st or something.
It is February 23rd through March 2nd.
Yeah.
23rd. All right. Yeah, I knew it was in that point. I knew there was something in that point.
So basically this month. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, it's starting, man. Yee.
Yeah, it's gonna come quick, dude. It's not even no joke. It's not no joke.
Yep. Coaches and stuff gotta get like by next week. We should know something about the coaching staff.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
I
By
need
the end of
Kubiak
next
in the
week, yeah,
office
definitely.
by Tuesday. I need Kubiak in the office by Tuesday.
I still bet he'll be
Yeah.
there Monday.
He's good. Tom Brady's
Just
gonna
by
wait for him on the tarmac to pick him up
just,
in the airplane so he
yeah,
can dip.
Yep.
just like they always say that he's there at 4:00, 4:30 in the morning every morning. I think he's going to be at Las Vegas on Monday latest or Tuesday latest.
He will.
I
Don't
think
worry.
he's going to be there Monday. I bet he's going to be there Monday.
Yeah, don't worry. He will. He will. That's why I
Heck
can't wait
yeah,
for this.
with that
He's
private
going to
jet.
want to get started, man. We're already off to a late start on getting our assistant coaches and coordinators. So he's going to want to get on that right away.
Oh yeah, they will. Don't worry. I got faith. And that's why I can't wait for the Super Bowl to hurry up and get here and to be over with.
I know, man.
No, that shit's in like how many days? Like 4 or 5?
It's
I
Sunday.
think
The 8th.
today.
It's on the 8th. Super Bowl's on the 8th, and then we can sign him officially on the 9th. Kubiak.
Yeah.
Yo, let me see what day it is. Hold on. Y'all
Super
give me a
Bowl's the
second.
8th.
It's on Sunday, this coming Sunday.
It's the 8th.
Oh
I
yeah,
said, like,
right.
is my mic off? Oh,
No,
no.
no, Mike, you're good.
You're right. There is the 8th.
Yes.
Right. Sunday is the 8th. Yep. I can't wait till the 9th. But they
So,
gotta hurry up and
so,
get here.
yep. So
It's
technically, 4 more days.
that's actually Dustin's birthday, too, by the way.
Oh, happy
Yep.
birthday.
What are
I
you getting
should
him,
do the
Mike?
kids get in trouble again or
What am I getting
something?
him? I'm going to give him a hard time. That's what I'm going to give him.
Yeah, my birthday just passed. My birthday was December 28th.
Oh,
Or
nice.
Oh,
Mine's
just turned
coming up.
12.
Mine's at the end of this
hell no,
month.
Al. Al, you just turned 11.
I mean, you never gave us a prediction for what team you thought was going to win the Super Bowl and what the score was.
Okay. It's gonna be Seattle, and I think and I believe it's gonna be a kind of a blowout.
You got to give a score for each team.
Okay, I say for Seattle,
He has.
42, and I say for the Patriots 21.
Yeah, I don't think that's been picked. Let me look.
I don't think so either, Mike. It's been picked.
Yeah, 42 doesn't ring a bell at all. Yeah, no, you're good. 42-21, Seattle for you, Mean.
Okay.
That's 63. Okay.
Well, what are you guys' predictions? You don't mind me asking?
Mine was Seattle 34-27.
Okay.
And then
I
mine
have Seattle
was,
24-20.
and then
And
mine was 35-17, Seattle.
I was close. I was close.
yeah, we're all seem to be. There's a lot of them in that area, man. It's like the Price is Right, man. Everybody's like a point away from the other one.
Yeah. So pretty close. Yeah,
Yeah.
Clint
Well,
gonna
we
do
got
his
like
thing.
30 something. We got 30 something people in this, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Clint gonna do his thing in this game.
Heck yeah, Clint's gonna.
Let
Hey,
me
and one more thing. You could see, I could see Tucker being in the backfield before the snap,
Hell
like they
yeah.
use JSN, and
Yep.
fucking, he could be the JSN of our team.
He will.
Hey, let me ask you guys this. What if Seattle struggles? Let's say they lose the game, they lose the Super Bowl, they struggle to score points. Does it change your opinion about Clint Kubiak?
No.
No. Come on in.
Come on, just come on over and get a set. Hey,
One
did you guys
game's
hear?
not going to change my opinion. Can I say something real quick while Dustin's out? If anybody else is in the chat that has not given a score and prediction for the score for the Super Bowl and the team they want to win, put it in the chat. I will write it down, and I will let you know if you copy some or did this, pick the same score as somebody else, and you'll have to change your score. So anybody, I've seen some names in here that are not on my list. So so
Did you
anybody,
guys
it's open to everybody that's in the chat.
did you guys hear what Mike Vrabel said if they won the Super Bowl?
What'd he say?
He would chop off his thing, half of it. They won the
Well,
Super Bowl.
well, that's on him.
Oh,
If he want to do that,
you gotta
that's
be
on him.
fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
No, he's really said that shit.
He's not gonna do that stuff.
No, hell
Okay,
no. So then
we got a score coming in. Hollywood, that's 28-21 for Pats. Okay, 28-21. 28-21. 28-21. Pats is already taken. Aussie's got it. Bush Raiders got that one.
Oh
So
yeah.
you have to change your score a little bit. You make it what I'm not going to suggest anything, but you have to change at least one of those two scores a little bit, and I'll let you know. But yeah, you can't have 28-21.
I was gonna say, I doubt that Clint Kubiak's gonna struggle to score. Seattle Seahawks offense not gonna struggle to score. They're gonna put up them points in that game. I was going back to what we the topic we were talking about earlier. And the one I think that's gonna struggle to score points in this game is New England because their quarterback is hurt. Did you guys hear about that? Drake May?
Oh
He's
yeah, but
injured.
Drake May is fully healthy, or he's a full go in practice. He's been a full go.
Oh
And
when?
Huh?
Oh what? Mike Vrabel said that today.
Oh no, the reporter said that today he was a full go today.
Damn. Okay. Well, here's the Mike
But
McDonald.
still, but
Mike McDonald better out coach Josh McDaniels and Clint
this is
Cooper.
my opinion. This is gonna be my opinion. Freaking Campbell's gonna get bullied rush, and there's gonna be some sacks on that left side. They're gonna go after Campbell, the left tackle,
They
and they're
better.
gonna
They better.
break through.
Hell yeah. Hurry up, and knock New England out because we can get our goddamn coach. Y'all feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, hurry up, and beat the New England's ass because we can put our coach in house. Because after Clint Kubiak leave Seattle, they're not going back to the Super Bowl, right? Because they won't have the offensive brains in the building.
All right. Hollywood, give me another score, man.
Me?
Ron, I think there's another guy in here too that I don't have his name down.
Oh no.
Lou Will or something. Lou Will 7414. I don't have a score from you either. If you want to enter, what doesn't cost to enter, or if you want to throw a score out, I should say. Oh, he said 27-16. Okay, 27-16, 27-16, 27-17, 27-19. 27-16. You got it, Hollywood.
Oh, yo, Dustin, I missed your podcast the other night when you were talking about Clint Kubiak's unstoppable offense. Yeah, I got to go back and watch that podcast because I fell asleep that night.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we can keep Colton and still make a good team. But I mean, like I said, if we're trying to get rid of all the money to get younger players, there's still a lot of good options out there that we can add in there to bring here. But Clint knows what he's doing, man. He's very skilled. He's going to know what type of roster, what type of team he's trying to put together. You can't go out there and ask them to be good with a half-assed team. They're going to have all the options to be able to build the best team he can. So I said over the next 2 years, this guy will revamp the offense, defense. I mean, I have a lot of faith in the dude. I think he'll be just fine.
Me too. Because I know you be reading my comments and I'll be DMing you. I kept saying click Kubiak all day, all season long. I've been saying it.
Yeah,
you know, Dustin, I've been saying it.
Yeah, young offensive-minded, innovative young coach.
Yep. Me and you kept agreeing on that. I kept saying it. I said, hurry up and get Pete Carroll ass up out of here.
1 second, Lou Will 7414. Let's use a different name that night. I do not have you written down. If you say your score again, I do not have you written down. If I missed it, I apologize.
You don't have Lou Will score? He was in there on day one.
That's what he said, and I'm looking through this stuff. I mean, let's see. I got Scott Lau was about the closest thing I had. Did I write his name down wrong? Scott Lau. I mean, I do not see Lou in here.
Yo, like I said, we didn't go that Brian Flores route. We didn't even interview him at all.
Nope.
Yeah, because I was telling you back in December, I was like, no, we don't need to go that route.
I think when they interviewed Chris Webb, that changed that whole narrative of Brian.
That was for you, Rosetown.
Yeah. Yeah, because Tom Brady and what
Antonio, did you put in your score? You know, you're right. You're right about Glazer saying that last year, but he didn't say it like to this extent. He did not say it to where he's not gonna play. He didn't most definitely didn't say that. And Lou, did you put your score back in so he can make sure he's
if you can put your score back in, I will write it down now. And if I swear to God, if it's a duplicate and there's 2 winners, it's you and whoever else picked that, I will give you the $20 out of mine because I forgot I did not write your name down. So there'll be 2 winners. And I will do the $25 bingo.
Yeah, I'll cover it. You don't got to do that.
I'll cover it. It was my mistake.
Oh,
so if you just put your score back in, no matter what, it's good.
28-14.
You said 28-14?
Yeah, go to Lou Scott and see what was his score.
Oh. But Lou Scott, did he say 28-14 for the Pats or the Seattle?
He said 28-14 Seahawks is what Lou Will said. What did the other guy say that you said is his name? You said his name was Lou Scott or something?
Scott Lau was 25-19 Seattle. 25-19.
Okay, so it ain't the same guy.
No.
So Lou's 28-14.
28-14 for the Seahawks. So far, I don't see a 28-14 for the Seahawks. I'm still looking. I don't want to fuck up twice in one night anyway. 28-16. Nope, you're good, man. 28-14. Seattle, you're in. There's a 28-14, but it was for the Pats. So I'm writing his name down now. Lou Will 74-14.
And then you got
and F you, Rosetown, for saying fire me.
Oh man. I want to tell you guys. You tell the fans when Clint gets here, there is This is not playoffs or bust. They better get that out their head right now. There's not playoffs or bust.
Hell no, we can only go out and win 5 games.
17.
Antonio, I don't know if you see him on there, but he's put 24-17.
I'm looking it up right now. 24-17. 24-17 Seahawks is taken by Sin City.
We might win about 6, 7, or 8 games.
Antonio, come up with a different you can do 24-16, 24-18, fucking if the numbers aren't taken, but you just got to come up with a different number, man.
Yeah, change one or two of the numbers a little bit. We had one guy one night had some like moderate score, and then what was it? Who was it? I can look it up. Yeah, it was Jacob Ryan. He was like 21-17. Then it was like 41-5.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He just jumped that thing so fast. I was like, damn.
Hey, you should see what he's paying me, Rosetown. It's chump change. So who's that? Antonio. I gotta write his name down so I get a head start. Antonio. Oh man, I'm gonna need my glasses for this name. So that's a lot of letters. Antonio
Manswell.
Manson. No. Man, that's a long name, man. 38, 39. Damn. Almost ran out of room. Put that in the back of a jersey. Put that in the back of a jersey.
28-17.
28-17. It was for Seattle, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 28-17. 2021. I can't believe that was not taken so far. 28. Nope, it is not taken. 28-16 is not 28-17. 28-17 Seattle. You're in. And you're bookended, man. That's right above you and below you. It's starting to get that way for all of us, though, man. It's gonna have to be, Battleship in your case. It's gonna take a direct hit.
Shit,
that'll make it easiest to figure out.
We can't fire Mike because we'll have to give a pension, dude. We can't do that.
Mm-hmm. And I'll take my notepad and go home.
Who's trying to fire you, Mike?
Rosetown.
Oh no! Get rid of him. He's fired. Get him out of here.
Rosetown's my buddy, man. I love Rosetown.
Put in his notice.
Rosetown's cool as fuck, man. Rosetown, I don't know him personally, but I've known him for a long time on chats.
He's been pretty cool. He's always pretty cool.
Oh, he's fucking cool as fuck, man. He's funnier than shit, man. We had a comedy show contest on one of the shows I was on. Who could crack the best jokes, and we voted on the best. And Rosetown was in the top 3, man. He's funnier than shit.
Did you ask Will Laker from 916 about his score? He's in there.
Will Laker,
if you want to throw out a score, if you're still in here watching, throw out a score, he'll write it down.
Nice. No, the only Will I saw was the Lou Will.
Did James get put up a score?
James who? Furpo?
Yeah.
Oh God, he had to, hasn't he? He's like here every night. Let me see.
I don't know if he was in here when we did
You
it.
know, I Furpo, what's up, man? James Furpo is not in the contest yet. If we ask him his score, you know he's going to say Raiders. We gotta love him. The man is always at work.
Yeah, they talk about the Raiders because they don't have a fucking choice when you hire Clint Kubiak, dude that dominated him this year offensively, about going to the Super Bowl and go against Josh McDaniels. And him, I mean, goddamn, that's going to be a good accomplishment if he wins. I mean, Josh is probably the best play caller, period. Like, no doubt. You know what? I do have it.
If they tell you they're playing, they're playing.
I think his time with the Raiders is done.
I do.
Before the draft?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Is there a landing spot that makes sense in your opinion?
A ton of them. I'm not going to say what it is yet because I'm going to try and help it out.
Sure. What kind of haul do you think realistically a Maxx Crosby gets in general?
He probably more than Micah. So the day it happened, no less than 20 teams called me and asked, dude, is this real? Can we get him? What's it for? I'm like, God, we're not there yet, but yes, it's real.
Do you think his time with the Raiders is done because that's a Raiders decision or because that's a Maxx Crosby decision?
They didn't want to do it. But he was just like, I'm not going through another rebuild. There's a couple guys. If they tell you they're playing,
Max, with the trade, do you think the team is closer to building towards a win now mode or closer to a rebuild mode?
I don't believe in, I'm not here to rebuild. I'm here to win. So, I don't know whatever that means, but yeah, I'm here to win now, and wherever I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be here to win. So that's all that matters to me.
Max, with the trade, do you think the team is closer to building?
Said at the end of the day,
wasn't that Max interview like from a while back though? It was before all this stuff happened.
It was during the season.
And that was after they just traded Jacoby. They asked him that.
Oh, that's what it was about, the Jacoby trade?
Fuck, I didn't see him. I'm back.
No, absolutely, man. Sorry, my bad. I was just been so up.
Yep.
But I managed to get home in time today to catch you guys.
I would say people are better
off. What's up, Ozzy?
See you guys.
Message in the
Salute,
comments.
Ozzy, my boy. Yeah, salute.
Is that
Dude, the cap space would be fucking insane, bro. They'd be insane.
Just
yeah,
put 30 more on top of what we're gonna get.
I've been saying, I think I got a post about a few months back where I said, like, it's not like I want to get rid of Max. Like, he's a great player. I'm not dissing the guy, but I've been saying, like, if we do move on from it, it just opens up so much more opportunity to rebuild the whole team year one. Just because of the cap space, the draft picks, you can get, like, if you trade Max, you got to look at it like you can probably get 2 players for the same price as his contract, around 15 million each. And then also the first round picks and stuff you would get as well. So it's like you're getting 4 players or possibly 4 starters for 1 starter. So it just makes sense when you're doing a rebuild. If we were in win now mode, I wouldn't trade Max. But because we're rebuilding, it makes sense.
Yeah, if we were winning right now, Max would want to be traded.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
Well,
I
if
don't
he
have
even
anything.
felt that we were going to win.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I've got nothing against Max wanting out. Like, it makes sense for his career.
Oh no.
It makes sense for his career. I've said it over and over.
What was that?
Yeah, good. I've said it over and over again. Like 7 seasons, 1 wild card playoff appearance. Like, his skill set, he deserves to be on a team that's in the playoffs every year. So that's what he needs to be on a team like that. He's probably got like 4 or 5 good years left at best. So he needs to do what's best for his career as well. So yeah, I think it's a win-win for him and for the organization if they do trade him, because it'll put Max in a position to go somewhere where he can compete right now, not go for another rebuild, and then it gives us
the Jets or the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's probably where he's going, man.
No, I'm thinking more Chicago, not like Dustin's spoken
You think
about.
Chicago? What they got some draft capital?
Yeah, I think that's what will happen. I don't think the Raiders are just going to fully diss Max. We'll see what happens, but I don't think they would do that. I think they'd send him somewhere like Chicago, somewhere like that, and then they'll get the draft capital, and they'll free up the cap space. I think that's what will happen. Because it's more likely
he can end up at Chicago, the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions, yeah, Lions. Because isn't he from? Isn't he? Wouldn't like Detroit be closer to his hometown or something?
Yeah, that's where he grew up, was in Detroit. Then he moved to Texas when he was in high school or something like that, junior high school.
That's what I thought. So the Lions would make a lot of sense.
Not Detroit, but Michigan. Yeah.
He's talking about playing for the Lions. He's most definitely.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's what I thought. So the Lions are
that was probably his childhood team, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that would make the most sense if it's like a mutual trade deal that they discussed, like Max and the agent and Max and the Raiders.
Oh. It's not like this has never been brought up before. Max going to Detroit.
Yeah,
dude, I would try to convince the Browns to take him.
You could make a case that the Browns, just because of the fact of Myles Garrett and Max on the same team, would be a deadly combo.
And they're also saying that maybe with that, maybe
dude, they're like what top 5
sports will stay there.
Yeah, but and also if you look at some of the pieces the Browns have, who did they get as their fucking coach again?
Monken as the coach. It's Monken.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Todd Monken. Yeah, that's a good coach then. So yeah, I mean, you got Todd Monken. You got
Schwartz there.
Definitely Schwartz's favorite guy.
Hey, how do you think he gets Schwartz to say? Tell him you got Max and fucking Garrett.
That's what I'm saying. They could be a top 5 defense. Easy.
How do you like us now?
Yeah, exactly.
So you sure you still want to leave? You sure you still want to leave, huh?
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
That would make a lot of sense, the Browns, then, because they could build the team through the defense, have a defensive identity team, kind of like the Niners.
If you had Maxx Crosby and Garrett on the same team,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like the Niners,
bro. Wreck your fucking life. They will. They're gonna destroy your fucking life.
That's why I've always said with Max.
The only problem is how do you play like they're both on the.
You'd have to put one on the opposite side, I think. Or
yeah,
you'd have to
both play left, so I don't know how.
Does Garrett? Has Garrett ever played inside?
I don't know. I don't think he's changing what he's doing, and Max. I mean, that's tough. I mean, like I said, if one of them feel like they can play the opposite and do it because they want to play with each other, then I can see it happening. But if they don't,
that's what I'd say. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Can they play one of them play the other side? Probably the best option. But I'm just saying.
If you put Max on the team over there,
top 5 defense. That would be a Ravens style defense for sure.
Craziest. I know. I wouldn't want to face them motherfuckers. That's for sure.
Fuck no. And I'm thinking you put Max and Garrett on there, that's gonna be like fucking the 90s Ravens fucking defense or some shit going on over there, especially with Todd Monken as head coach. Like that's gonna be a fucking one hell of a I reckon top 5 defense with Munkin and Max and Garrett on the same defensive line. Because Munkin's gonna build that defense for sure. Has all that experience at the Ravens.
What if Max went to the Chargers?
That'd be fucked, to be honest. That'd be so fucked. I would fucking hate that shit.
Or what if Peyton was able to fucking?
Oh hell nah! That would be our worst fucking nightmare, bro.
All right, I'll tell you right now.
That'd be our worst fucking nightmare.
I don't think that you can offer me enough draft cap to get his ass over there.
You could offer us 10 first rounders. I don't think that's no. I mean, that's probably
fuck yeah. At that point, you give me 10 first rounders, I'm gonna fucking laugh at you because there ain't no fucking way I'm doing that.
Yeah. No, that'd be like fucking ourselves.
Dude, they had what 68 sacks, dude. I think it was more than
you want to add Max?
And you're putting Max, they're gonna have fucking 100.
You got 100 sacks, yeah. Because like I was about to say before, is I've mentioned the fact that over the last 2 seasons, Max has only had 14.5 sacks, but it's not all on him. Like he's never had the DT help. That's why I said one of our biggest weaknesses on the D line has been the interior, pressure in the interior and stuff, and having a dominant, DT kind of like a Cam Hayward at the Steelers or whatever. We've never had a guy like that with Max, and then we've also never really had another guy on the other side either. So you can't really put all on Max when he's like the only like dominant presence on the line. Like you got other guys that make some plays here and there, but they're not dominant though. You know what I mean? So it's just best for Max's career for him just to go to a team that has an established defensive line and a good defensive scheme and everything. You know what I mean? Good secondary as well.
Do you guys think that if he was to leave and go to a different team, he'd have the same success on a different team as he did here?
Fuck no, he's gonna. If he goes to a good team, man, his sack numbers are gonna go up for sure. For sure, because like they're not gonna be able to. If he's on like for Garrett, for example, they're not gonna be able to double team fucking Max every time in fucking Browns. Like. He's going to get more opportunities to get at the thing he won't, and also like he'll probably get more fucking holding calls too than what he would on the Raiders, to be honest. But like yeah, if you put him on a team that has like a decent defensive tackle and another guy on the other side that's decent, and then a decent secondary, he's going to get more sacks for sure. It's like you were saying last night, man. Like if you have a shit secondary, it doesn't matter how good you are at the end. You can just bypass that shit by fucking just throwing fucking like picking Kyler Kelly all night and shit.
Damn right. If you have good quarterbacks, they're gonna destroy you on that shit all year long.
Exactly. And then if you put him on a team that has a competent secondary and a competent defensive coordinator, then Max is gonna get home more often than not. I can easily see Max going from like a 14 sack season or something like that to a Myles Garrett type season, possibly, or something close to that, if he goes to a good team, like a team with a good defense. He's always had the motor and the pressure and everything. He just never had the sacks because he was the only guy there, and it's like when you're the only guy there, it's easy enough to prevent the sacks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like I said on the post, the unfortunate thing though, and it's not Max's fault, but pressures are nice and everything. But at the end, I've said this before, at the end of the day, tackles for a loss and sacks and drives. So like some people say, oh, he's got the pressures, sacks on everything. But well, at the end of the day, in reality, they kind of are, because when you get the sack, that means you're putting the offense back. That means you're possibly, if it's on a third down, you're ending their drive. So big difference between getting the pressure and ending a drive on a third down. Be right back.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking Aaron, you have anything you want to add or what?
No, I'm good.
I'm in. Says not if we get Trey Anderson.
I think he took off somewhere.
If Max stays, we need to get another DN.
Sorry, back. I had to help let my dog out.
Anderson wants too much. That's facts. Jalen Phillips. I mean, fuck, I wouldn't mind getting him.
Min's on here too, so salute to Min. I didn't say hi to him before. I didn't see him on the thing before.
I don't even think he's there.
Yeah.
He was there, but he's gone.
He did magic.
Yes.
Yeah, I just anyway, get back to the Max thingy. I just think it's best for both parties at this point. It's best for Max to go somewhere, and it's best for us to get the draft capital, help us rebuild, and the cap space.
Yep. And we don't look like a bad guy now. The Raiders fans can't get mad at the coaching staff if he's the one that's requesting out of here. That's a good thing too.
One other thing I have said, and it's not like it's Max's fault or anything. It's just who he is. No, I'm not saying about that. But another thing about Max is, and it's not a bad thing necessarily, but it can be in our situation. It's because new coaching staff and everything coming in, first time head coach and everything. You do not want a guy in the building that has a bigger voice than your new head coach.
That's
like it's not a knock on Max. It's just the reality or something. Like the situation is that you don't want like a drama surrounding that. You know what I mean?
You don't want some chances as a
I'm not saying it would happen. I'm just saying
upsetting the chain of command or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like when Max wanted, what you guys were talking about earlier, I think, is when Max told Pete, I want to play, and then they wanted to, bench him for the season, and he kind of got upset and everything. Like, you want to go younger with the captains at this point, especially with a new regime and a rebuild and everything. It's probably better to go younger, get some guys like an Arvell Reese or someone like that, and make that guy, your face of your defense. You know what I mean? At this point,
hell yeah.
Like, it just makes sense. Like, people need to understand that in order to do a true rebuild, we need to go with the youth movement. We need to build the young core. We might not have success in year one, but I guarantee you, with good coaching and everything, good drafting, which I believe Spytech can most definitely do, we will be good in the next 2 to 3 years. And then we're going to be like those teams where, like Jacksonville. If you go back a few years ago, Jacksonville was not the Jacksonville of today.
That's a fact.
So the way they built their roster, the way what was another one? There's a couple of teams that kind of built their roster like young, and then it took them 2 or 3 years, but then they got good, and those teams are in the playoffs. Or were just in the playoffs.
Teams do that when they get good or good for a while.
Yeah, exactly, because you're building for the long term, not just the short term.
Right. Which is why that Spytech was wanting to do all along.
Yep, that's fact. Yeah, it is.
And that's from the beginning.
Yeah, I agree, and I agree with that statement completely. And that's why he did the contracts the way he did. That's why he signed most
exactly.
of the deals.
That's why he didn't go spend a shitload of money in free agency.
Yep, because he knew that this year was going to be the rebuild. Like, they're going to blow everything up.
Right.
They're going to trade. I kept saying, like, over and over again in multiple lives, any players over 26 years old that are of value, like a Maxx Crosby, trade them.
Mm-hmm.
Because go younger. Build for don't just build for the next 1 or 2 years. Build for the next 10. Like, and I'm not. I know it's a different sport and everything, but I've seen the same. Like any team sport, really, like AFL. Any team sport. That's how I've seen teams go from not making. You guys call it playoffs, we call it finals, but not making finals to fucking winning a premiership, like winning the Super Bowl, basically.
Jeez, man. Just to let you know, we still have Max under contract. Max does not have a choice to where he goes.
Yeah, he doesn't, but I don't think the team will be cunts to him.
Well, I mean, we're going to do our best, but no trade policy does not exclude us from like trading to where we want him to go, or not where we want him to go, but who gives us the best bid. Sorry, that's not the way it works. That's not the way no trade clause works.
Yeah, no trade is different. Derek Carr had that. That's why we couldn't get anything.
Exactly. It's a whole different situation.
Well, you guys all have a good night. I'm about to go.
And just
you guys all have a good night.
Have a good one.
I'll catch you tomorrow,
Good
Dustin.
night, Aaron.
All right, late.
I was just going to reply to what Lou Will and that we're talking about. I think getting Trey Hendrickson is a mistake. We need to go younger. He's just as old as Max, pretty much, if not older. So I don't think we should get a guy like that. Yeah, I know he's a good player and everything. I'm not denying that for a second. He's one of the sack leaders, but unless it's some short-term deal and he's just going to be a veteran help in the room for a year or two, then maybe. But unless it's a couple of years deal or something, but we don't need to be locked into any big contracts with older players right now. We need to get younger, not older. I have no problem though if they're going to come in as like a veteran leadership role for a year or two on a decent contract. That's like, not a long contract. That'll be okay. But if it's not that, then no.
I don't think it's fake news, bro. I think at the end of the day, if Jay Glazer went on the show,
yeah, he's not going to say that for no reason.
It was fake. I'm pretty sure you would have heard Max call him out, the Raiders. Yeah. Somebody would have said something.
Yeah,
I don't think they just like that kind of talk. I mean,
no, I think what they're doing, I think
he's not even working for the Raiders. The only thing that weirds me out about the conversation is about him saying 20 teams called him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't make a statement like that for no reason, saying like 20 teams called me, fucking asking if this was real. But and then he doesn't follow that up with saying, yeah, it's real. If it's not, like, if there's not, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
If anything, this reminds me of what happened right before we traded Khalil Mack.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, I think there's
it was the quiet before the storm.
Exactly. No, because it was the same thing. People were speculating, oh, Max isn't signing the deal, blah, blah, blah. And then Max was refusing to come into the thing when McKenzie asked him to come in to sign a contract all that shit, and then we traded him. Because that's a misconception a lot of Raider fans make. We didn't choose to get rid of Mac. Mac chose to leave.
Oh, he's saying that Max doesn't have a trade clause, so he just don't want to end up on the Jets because they have a bunch of picks, so they can get him.
That's not his choice.
He wants to go for a winning team. I'm not gonna lie, I would trade Max to that brother first round pick. It's a business at the end of the day.
I literally said it on one of my posts. You have to. It sucks to say.
Yeah, if his contract was over, he could go anywhere he wants to.
I mean,
even then, to be honest, not necessarily, because we drafted him. We just franchise tag his ass to then trade him.
Oh, that's true too. We could still keep him with that, but he's absolutely not in the driver's seat right now.
No, the Raiders in this situation, the Raiders have the power to trade him wherever they like.
Right. Yeah. Highest bidder.
And the way people are going to start looking at it is we can love our players and everything. There's nothing wrong with that. And once a Raider, always a Raider. But you also got to look at it like a fucking businessman. These organizations invest a lot of fucking money into these players, right? And I'm not saying this because I'm players are people too. But at the end of the day, if you're being real about it from a business perspective, players are also commodities. It's like when you trade commodities, right? Players have a value because they're a commodity, right? They're a commodity, they're an employee,
right?
But they're a commodity. So
an asset.
Yeah, an asset. So when you're looking at it, you want to get a return on your investment. What you invested into, like they've invested into Max for 7 years. So of course they want to get a return on that. And then they want to use that return to keep the franchise moving forward for the future. So of course they want to get, they want to get draft capital and whatever, they want to get their return on the player. They've invested millions and millions and millions of dollars into him. And so it's not like the team's doing anything wrong or to Max or disrespecting Max or anything. It's
nobody's doing anything wrong. Max wants to outrace him. We'll oblige you.
Yeah, exactly. Max ain't doing anything wrong to wanting to do what's best for his career, and the Raiders aren't doing wrong to get what they want to think is best in return for release or getting rid of him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the Raiders aren't going to try to fuck him, but I mean, you know, they're probably not going to let him go to the Chiefs, the Chargers, or the fucking Broncos. I can
I
pretty
can
much
guarantee that. I can
guarantee
guarantee
you
that.
that.
I'm
But
telling you, if they let him go to the Broncos.
I'll bet fucking $1,000 that ain't happening right
yeah,
fucking now.
I don't even want him in the AFC. I want him in the NFC, man. We see
Yeah,
once every 4 years, man.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll try and do. I think, you know, they'll try and trade him to an NFC team first if they can, for sure. The most, Swiatek's pretty smart. I'm pretty sure he's most definitely thinking about that as well.
Matches aren't listening to everything.
Yeah, and like, you know, Max is at that point of his career where he's got to think about his legacy.
Right. I mean, how's he going to get by on the measly money he has right now? Come on.
He's got plenty of money.
No, he doesn't. He's got the money. He wants what he joined, you know, played football for. He wants that fucking ring, man. And he wants that golden jacket. He wants the golden jacket.
Yeah,
you know, and he deserves both of them.
Facts. Nothing wrong with that. That's why you play the game. That you want the respect on your name.
Yeah. God knows he's got the money. He's already, you know, renegotiated his contract, saying, "Hey, you know, I'm about the team, not my, you know, I'm not going to lose a player because I'm wanting too much money."
Yeah, that's facts. And then to be real about it, I think outside of creating the intergenerational wealth for your family, which is, you know, everyone wants to do that. Outside of that, what a player really wants deep down in their soul when they play competitive sports is respect on their name in the game. You know what I mean? Like, to be remembered as one of the greats. That's the whole why you do what you do.
Yeah. Well, Lou, you said something here it's very interesting. But if the man doesn't want to be a Raider, then it's what it is. I don't think it's that he doesn't want to be a Raider.
It's not about that. He just wants to win.
It's that he doesn't want to go through another rebuild. He's getting old. His injuries are piling up, just like Dustin has said a million times about his injuries, you know, piling up. He wants a chance to grasp the golden ring. It's not that he doesn't want to be a Raider. He'd love to do it as a Raider. He'd prefer that.
Facts.
But it's not gonna. Not for a few years.
I just want to reply to Rosetown here. Yeah, that's another fucking thought. That'd be scary. The Cowboys' defense has always been pretty good. They don't have Micah there anymore, but like it'll still be pretty good. They got Clark and all that.
If we traded Crosby to the Jets for their 16 this year, their 16th overall pick this year, or the Rams with their because they have, I think they have
yeah, didn't they trade us on 2 picks or something?
Yeah, they have 2 picks, but I can't remember where the other pick is at. If it's
better,
like I would try to go do that. I can care less what team he goes to, man. If he wants out, he's going out. I'm not sending him somewhere.
That's right. As long as it's not in our division.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sending him somewhere he wants to go if he's want to leave like that. You know, like if they didn't have it planned to leave, then I'm not feeling like, hey, I want to send you wherever you want to go. I want the pick so I can get better. Hell, I would want your 2nd overall pick, but I don't think it's unrealistic. So I would look to see where Cowboys are 12-20. So Cowboys are already better.
I'll take their 12. That's definitely just outside top 10 range. So. Even 20 would be okay, depending what else they're putting with it. But I'd definitely love to get their 12.
Okay, I looked it up. Yeah, the Rams, I almost said St. Louis. The Rams have the 13th and then their own, which is 29th this year.
I'd take the 13th or the 12th. They're both pretty good picks. I mean, 13th is where we got Brock Bowers, so that's a good 12, 13.
13th, yeah, they have the 13th in their pick, which is the 29th.
Imagine this. Imagine if we get Fernando, right? But then we get one of the top receivers. I'm not saying Tater or anything, he'll probably go earlier, but one of the top receivers, and just, you know, maybe one of the ones of the receivers that's projected top 10 slips to us at 12, kind of like a Bowers slip to us at 13. That'd be fucking insane. You give
I was going to say Malachi Fields, but we could probably get him in the 2nd.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like the top ones, like the Tate, and there's a couple other guys that
Hey,
probably
don't be talking shit about my Malachi Fields.
No, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's just not up that top end of the board.
I understand. I know. I watched him.
I know. Let me just double check. I've got to remember the play names. I know there's Tate and another one. I just can't think of his play name right now. It's drawing a blank.
For what?
Wide receiver. There's like three of them that's probably like projected around the top 10-ish, 12-ish kind of range. Kind of Tate's the top one. Where is he? What the fuck was his name? Is it that one? I think it's this guy. Hang on. Let me double check.
There's Jordan Tyson, Arizona State, Mekhi Lemon, USC, Cornell Tate, you mentioned, Ohio State, Denzel Boston, Washington.
Mekhi.
I think it's Denzel Boston I was thinking of. I'm just checking.
He's from Washington, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name is projected to us?
It was Denzel Boston. He's got comparisons to fucking Rome Adunze and fucking that McMillan from Arizona the other year. You know what I mean? He's like he could definitely be our true X, and he could be a dominant true X at that.
I mean, Tom Brady did talk up fucking McMillan and.
Yeah, I remember that. That's what I'm saying. If we can get a player like McMillan, which is like the Denzel Boston or whatever from Washington, pair him with Mendoza, fuck. And then we have Bowers, Mayer, Tucker, Thornton, fucking Besh. Oh my god, that's going to be one hell of an offense with Clint Kubiak running that shit.
Elos, what's up?
Salute, Lost Raider. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a true wide receiver one if we do trade Max and get like a top 12, 13 pick. It's good. You know,
absolutely, I'd be up for that. Either that or a corner. I'd be happy with either one.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the corner. I'm just thinking if we're gonna do like what Dustin says, where you're focusing more on one side of the ball year one, I'd probably focus on the other.
Getting a young quarterback some weapons.
Yeah, and then the thing is, I'd rather get a true one in the draft than free agency because of the cost. I mean, you get a guy with a 4-year with a 50-year option, wide receiver, and he comes out and dominates. That's 5 years cheap contract.
What do you think Alex Pierce would demand?
Let me
Alex Pierce from I almost said Baltimore Colts, Indianapolis.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. He's a good player. I like him. He can play I think he can play slot and outside. Let me just
curious what he would demand.
Yeah, I can check his market value. Just give me a sec. It wouldn't be too bad, I think, because of his age. Because normally, as even good players, as they get older, their value goes down just because of their age.
Yeah. I gotta let my dog out real quick.
No,
be right back.
I'll check for you while you're doing that. Where is he? God damn. Where are you, Abby Pierce? Fuck, I can't see. Is he a free agent? Should be. Oh, there he is. I ain't paying that. If they're saying his market value is 20 million, I ain't paying that shit. I mean, that's a bit high for me. I don't think we're paying that much. So Alec Pierce market values per spot track is 20.2, but I think that's going to come down. I mean, maybe, but the market value is going up for receiver, but maybe I'd look at 17 or 15, maybe. Anyone listening in the chat for that question? So if we're being real, let's have a look at the receiver market currently over the cap. So if you guys ever want to look up contracts, best way to compare contracts is use Spot Track to look for market value if they have it on the specific player you're looking at. If they don't, you kind of have to just work it out a long way, but it's a bit harder because you've got to compare all the receivers in the game, stats and all that. But if they have the market value already on Spot Track, it's usually pretty good. And then you go to over the cap on positions, and then you go compare to what players are currently getting paid, and then the price, the increase of the cap. Bit of a fuck around, but so let's have a look. Positions, wide receiver. We know Jamal's at top 40. So who's around the 20 mil mark? So Christian Jacoby's at 20. So yeah, I can see Alec Pierce getting 20 million in a year. I mean, Jacoby Myers is on 20. Christian Kirk's on 20. And the next one after that, Jerry Judy's on 18. So I can see Alec Pierce getting anywhere between probably 18 to 20 with the cap increase easily, possibly 21. Because the market value for receivers is going up, so we have to pay them what they're worth. I'd rather get the drafted player. Yeah, Mike was asking me like what he thought Alec Pierce would be worth, and I'm probably looking at about 18 to 20 million just based on what Jacoby Myers and stuff are getting paid.
Probably 20 mil.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, 20 mil. I kind of, if we do get a 12 or 13 pick for Max, I'd kind of rather invest in an X in the draft, to be honest, because then you get a cheap contract for 5 years at your wide receiver 1 spot. I mean, you can do both. You can still do both, like draft the guy, and then if the guy pans out, you move on from Alec Pierce.
Dude, cheese man, if I was able to do that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Silos.
Hey, that's actually a good point, man, because I did say that the Giants are looking for an edge rusher because they're projected to take an edge rusher in the draft, or like someone like Bain or someone in the draft. So, or Reese. So, if they're willing to give us the pick for Max to get the guy that's already established, like the veteran edge rusher, and then we take their pick and go and get Reese, that works perfect for what we want. That's like doing what the Texans did when they got Stroud and Will Anderson. We get fucking Mendoza and Reese. That'd work out perfectly for us.
Remind me again, what pick does the Giants have? 4?
Pick second overall, I think.
Giants have second. We have second overall. Or Jets have second overall.
Third maybe, or fourth. Somewhere they must have gone down. I'll check again. I haven't checked Encanton lately.
That's why I was curious because I heard you talking about that. I was like, fuck, what are they? I know they're down there with us, but I just remember.
I know that.
I thought they won games, so.
5. I knew they were the top 5. They're 5th now. I mean, so if we do get the Giants pick, I wouldn't mind trading up a little bit higher if we need to.
What's up, Shab?
What's up?
Not much. Yeah, what? You want something you want to talk about?
No, I was just trying to see. I was trying to listen in and see what y'all was talking about.
Well, Mike was asking me what he thought it would cost to get Alec Pierce, and from what I can tell, 20 million a year. I was also saying that if we do trade Maxx Crosby and we get like a top 10 to 13 pick, we should get a wide receiver with the other first round pick, like a top one that can be our future wide receiver 1 for the next 5 years on a cheap contract.
What's up, Sean? By the way.
Hey, so y'all saying if we had a second pick in the draft in the first round, what would we? I'm not for getting a wide receiver. If we got Kubiak, I want to see what he could do with Trey and Fetch and Thornton, and wait to a deep wide receiver class next year coming out in college.
Yeah, I can.
I'd rather do that. My main thing is, I know some of y'all don't really care about the defense, but when you see 2 Raider games this year against Dallas and San Diego, Los Angeles, And
I still call him San
there's
Diego too, man.
there's nobody close to a defender when it comes to linebacker play. It was very discouraging to even sit down, and I couldn't even sit down in my seat and watch the game. I had to just walk around the stadium because it was just that bad of defense. When you can't, we got young corners, but we don't got no pass rush because Crosby's constantly, trying to do it by himself, and he's constantly taking on double teams. The safeties is terrible. They're out of position, and maybe that has something to do with Pete Carroll and the type of safety that he wanted, and players was playing out of position. I get that, but we ain't had two playmakers on defense in damn near 20 years. If somebody could give me two playmakers, two all-pro caliber playmakers on the Raiders roster in the last 20 years, I'll hear you out. We always have one, and then that's it. We'll either have a good corner or we had Mack, but we ain't had playmakers, all-pro playmakers that other teams got to game plan around. I just want two playmakers. Can I see that once? And I think it's a problem because we don't get them in free agency, and and if we draft them, we let them go, we trade them. And it's like, why are we trading one of the best players that we have in our franchise that was drafted by us? We drafted this player. We drafted Mack. We drafted Maxx. Like, imagine if we had Maxx and Mack still on the team playing together. Like, we never really seen that happen. And at one point, they probably, both of those players would have been playing at the top of their, Crosby would have been coming into his own, and Max still would have been playing at a high level. I ain't never seen a good defensive tackle for the Raiders.
Yeah, I've been in that boat. I've wanted a good DT for a long time.
That's either somebody that could get to the quarterback or somebody that could stop the run. I can't give you a playmaker at linebacker that was just a dog. I'm talking about like a Brian Urlacher type of linebacker, a Ray Lewis type of linebacker. The list goes on. We have good tackling linebackers, but tackles could be misleading if you ain't watching the game and if you're just looking at the stats.
I've got one name for that in my head. It's a definition of misleading.
We ain't had a good.
Would you guys say that the Chargers defense was good?
Better now.
I would say it was all right, but they had a shitload of injuries. It got pretty bad fast.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's great or anything.
Otherwise, they're a top defense, right?
Me, I didn't say that.
No,
we had a top defense. We had a top defense. We had a top 10 defense 2 years ago. We had a top 10. We had a top 10 defense 2 years ago.
I don't know about that, but
yeah,
look it up. Go look it up. Look it up. I'm not gonna speak what I don't know. Only gonna speak what I know. You can look that up. We had a top 10 defense 2 years ago. If it was not, if it slid, it probably we was not at the bottom. We wasn't in the top. We was inside the top 15.
No, you're probably taking one of them dudes we're talking about their 3 game span, and they were not a fucking top 10 defense, nowhere close.
Yeah, not seasonally. Maybe
like
in the
22nd, fucking. They were no fucking top 10. And what I was gonna say is let's see, what was it?
That's facts, Rosetown. We should have kept fucking Chase on over fucking Quincy. Yeah.
God damn it. I agree 100%.
That's why I've said, man, if we're looking at moving on from Ty, we should look at moving on from Kuntz and the same thing. Their production over the last couple of years is almost identical. Because Kuntz had that good year, but then outside of that.
So they said that the Chargers had the top 5 defense this year. So they have top 5 defense. And then they got a good offense, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, going on. Yeah, my phone went dead. So I'm back on.
So this is what my point is. Defenses are overrated anymore without having an offense. If you don't have the offense, defense doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'll be telling people that all the time.
Defense can be fucking top 5. It won't matter. If
they don't score points.
Is able to score over there and you're not, you're going to lose that game.
That's exactly
in order
right.
to make it work in today's society, it's just like I've said. Let Clint go put up 30 and fucking have a defense that's ranked around the
We
top
don't even
10.
know we can put up 30.
Fuck, the average point in the game is 27-28. What do you mean can't put up 30?
No, we don't know if we could put up 30.
Clint knows he can. Clint fucking knows he can.
And then he had talent around him.
He can
At
put up
key
30 with his
positions.
Fucking, if you have 120
Until we
million
see it,
dollars,
until we see it, we got to see if we're capable of putting up 30. Because the last couple of years, we only been averaging like 17 to 20 points a game.
I'm gonna tell you
The
why.
last couple of
Because
years.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we had we didn't have no great offensive coordinators and no great offensive coaching
I'm
staff.
gonna tell you why. It's because we had
And shit quarterback play.
and fucking Gardner Minshew and Jimmy fucking G. That's why when we had Derek Carr here, we
put
averaged
up fucking 30.
27.4 points per game.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I mean, I don't know why we're putting out false narratives about why the fucking team was there. The team was there because we had shit ass quarterbacks. That's facts. It's not fucking because of anything fucking else. Oh, we didn't have the talent or that. Yeah, we fucking did. We had most definitely had skilled players in this fucking team.
Yeah, we had Devontae.
Let me say this. When they bring up Seattle this year, they talk more about their defense than what their offense is.
What's up, Rebel?
The offense is top 5 in the league. The offense is top 5.
Their offense
And their defense is what? What is Seattle's defense? They got ain't they like 1 or 2?
1 and 2.
Both sides of the ball is top 5. But the reason why the offense is top 5, brother, because of Clint Kubiak and the offensive coaching staff. Once it gets poached away, that offense is gonna go downhill.
Hey, I keep mental notes. I keep mental notes on a whole lot of stuff. I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna I'll watch it play out, but I keep mental notes on what everybody's saying. So, I talked about this.
Just like I just said a second ago. Yeah, I said average 28, 30 points a game. He averages 28.4, third best in the NFL.
You want to go under blanket?
Okay.
And then what's their defense? I said their defense probably top 1 or 3 is what I said. What's the fucking defense?
Another comparison I would give is when you have a competent play caller, like when we had John Gruden, 27 point, and a competent quarterback, 27, like Dustin was saying.
Yep, you sure did.
The problem with Derek Carr was never the offense; it was that we needed at least to have, like, say, top 15-ish defense would have been sufficient. But we were ranked around the 20-something every time.
Yeah.
The highest I think we had under Derek Carr the whole 9 years was 22nd. I think our defense was.
Yeah, the defense was coming together when John Gruden hired Gus Bradley.
That's facts. And if it wasn't for the fucking bullshit email crap, and if we still had him on, because we were supposed to have Gruden on a 10-year fucking deal. He was into year 4 of his deal.
Yep.
He would have started fixing the defense next because his offense was already firing. He had his offense at that point in 2021. Yep. That's why we went to the playoffs that year. If he'd stuck around and we didn't have to deal with all the fucking scapegoat bullshit,
and the Henry Ruggs
probably have it. Yeah, and Henry Ruggs thing, we probably would have had a competent defense by now.
Yep.
And they say that the Seahawks defense is ranked number 1.
There you go. One and fucking yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Mike McDonald cannot stop Sean McVay. I can tell you that. He can't stop no Sean McVay. Y'all seen it.
Yeah, it's just the same way that probably when you come, this next game is going to be real interesting for us because the Patriots they're good on defense and Josh McDaniels is really good on the offensive side. So now we're going to see, can Kubiak keep pace with the offense in that? Because
that's who will face in the AFC West.
Yeah, exactly. That Patriots team right now, like, as much as I hate to say it, that's why I picked them to win this fucking game. That Patriots team is starting to fucking be eerily remind me of, like, Drake May reminds me of a young, I'm not saying he is Tom Brady, but just the way the team's being constructed, it's kind of like, top 10-ish defense and a really good quarterback, a really good offensive line, weapons, blah, 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 high scoring offense. Like, Josh McDaniels back there again.
Beat good teams by fucking points. Like, that's
exactly.
That same shit.
Exactly. It's so eerily fucking similar. It's like, is this the next generation of the fucking Patriots all over again? Like, fuck that. We need to.
When Josh is so young, he can have the same. He can have another 20 years with fucking Vrabel.
That's facts.
This guy can end up with fucking
which I don't want that. Fuck that. We don't want another fucking 10 on those bastards. Like,
let me tell you something.
That shit.
Josh McDaniels is not becoming nobody's head coach no time soon. So Drake May will always have his play caller.
That's facts, and he's only getting better.
Yeah, he'll always have his play caller. Because Josh McDaniels
the thing that scares me about Drake May is he to me, if he sticks with McDaniels, because McDaniels will most definitely work on his pocket presence and his passing, all that shit. But he's also more mobile than Tom ever was.
After that.
So, like, Drake May can become very fucking dangerous, very fucking quick.
So I had to get off. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, good. Drake May can become very dangerous, very fucking fast in the AFC, and that is someone we could be going up against in the championship if we're to get to that point a lot of times. So we need to so this is going to be a good view of how does Kubiak handle going up against a Josh McDaniels offense and shit. Like, can he keep pace with their like the play calling? Like, is there going to be a battle of offense, or is it going to be close scoring or high scoring? Like,
let me tell you something. If it is high scoring, that's going to be Mike McDaniel's fault. Yes, Kubiak can keep pace with him, but that's going to show that Mike McDaniel needs to tighten up on his game.
That's facts.
That's what that's going to show.
Yeah.
Because Mike McDaniel's a defensive-minded head coach.
The other thing that scared me is that Patriots defense in the playoffs.
Hold on. Josh McDaniels is offensive-minded coach.
No, I said Mike McDonald.
Yeah, all right. Mike McDonald, yes.
Yeah.
There's too many myths in the coaching industry. I swear to God, it's like we're in Ireland.
Yeah,
I'm Irish.
If I said Josh McDaniels, I'm about to say Mike McDaniel.
Yeah,
Mike McDaniels, McDonald, McDermott.
I figured that's what you meant, but I
figured it too. That's why I didn't correct him. But yeah,
because you said Josh McDaniels and then defensive coach. I'm like, hold on, I don't want people thinking that.
No. I already know. He's an offensive coordinator.
He
ain't gonna be nobody's head coach no time soon.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's gonna be
probably ever again in his life.
Yeah, because Min was saying that Drake May.
Him and Vrabel are going to be stuck to the hip, just like Bill Belichick.
That's fact. That is facts, bro. That's what makes it scary because Vrabel's a defensive guy like Belichick.
Dude, Josh knows he ain't gonna be a coach, dude. He knows his career. Listen, if Josh wins this Super Bowl, he will go down in the history with this win. He will go down in the history as the greatest play caller to ever be in the NFL. He won't never go down as a head coach play caller, but he'll go down as the greatest play caller in the in the history of the game.
That is facts.
I'm gonna tell you. That's why I don't ever hire nobody from the Patriots with Patriots ties. Don't ever. I'm telling that to all the teams.
I've said it. If they would have got Josh McDaniels a good fucking DC right off the get-go, like I said, go get Matt Patricia because he knows that system. He has the top 5, top 10 defense. I mean, he would have been way better than Patrick Graham's ass. But I mean, like I said, I think Josh had a lot of things and he started getting in his own mind. But I've said he's a great play caller. If they would have just paired him with the right deal, and again, I think he's right where he belongs. I think he's right where he belongs. And he probably will win another fucking 4 Super Bowl rings. I mean, let's be real. Drake May's really fucking good.
Yep.
And that defense is only going to keep getting better. That team's only going to keep getting better. So,
yeah, I have to hear it a lot because those guys from Outback Quarterback podcast, one of them's a Patriots fan.
I wanna ask you guys a question. That all y'all, how come when Josh McDaniels was our head coach, how come he leaned over for him to be an offensive wizard? How come he leaned on Maxx Crosby too goddamn much when he got rid of Derek Carr? I don't get it. That's not why you were hired.
What?
He went. What he's saying is when they got rid of Derek Carr, Josh started favoring Max, which he did. He started talking him up, started doing all that.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
But I don't know why either. You know, I thought that was dumb as fuck too.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's a good defensive end, but you were hired to keep this offense going. You wouldn't. Yeah. You don't lean on the defense like that. No, in your former offensive coordinator. That's dumb. That's what got your ass fired.
Oh, I don't think he's not going to get another job unleashed. I'm just going to say I don't see why he would. Like, he's already ventured twice. He's already failed twice. I mean, I think if what does it matter? What are you probably making fucking $7-8 million per year? Be a play caller, no stress, no nothing. Just go win Super Bowls. I mean, I don't see why.
Well, and how many times did he say that when he was coming to the Raiders that he did not want to be a head coach?
Yeah.
Or no, that would. I'm thinking. Never mind.
He talked about it numerous times. That's why he pulled back out of the one. He said that he had to be at the right place where he wanted to be. Right. So and then he had Tom Brady advocating for him here with Mark, dude. I mean, like I said, it could have worked out all right. I just don't think he should have been the head coach. He should have just came as the OC and someone else was the head coach. But I've said it. This looks like Bill Belichick and Josh all over again. It looks like Josh is young, and he's just as young as fucking Vrabel. Like, these dudes go 20 years and repeat the same fucking shit again right away. Like,
yeah, it's scary how similar
people say, oh, they can. I mean, fuck, year one together, overhauling as many players as they did offensively.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They fucking made it straight to the Super Bowl. I think this is the first time in the history of the game where 2 teams lost the first game of the season and are in the Super Bowl. So, like I said, I mean, Vrabel got his shit down right away. And I've said it, he got 3 rings with fucking Bill defensively.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think, like I said, and Josh got, what does Josh have? 5 there? I mean, fucking, like I said, it just seems like the perfect duo. It's like he gets a second chance all over again with another guy. I mean, some people are lucky enough to have 1 20-year run with somebody. You know, this motherfucker about to have another 20-year run with somebody. Like,
that's facts what Rebel was saying. That Josh didn't get much of a chance a year and a half. That's facts. Dysfunctional organization. That's facts.
Yeah, but I didn't think his offense was.
The thing is how bad it looked.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it wasn't just like not getting wins; it just looked bad.
Yeah, exactly. His mistake was getting rid of Carr and then the ego and shit. That's what
they have no plan after that.
Yeah,
Sure didn't.
I think one of the mistakes he made was not letting Ziegler do his job. He wanted Stroud, not Bryce.
Well, he'll never get another opportunity again.
Doesn't matter now. Anyway, we've got a really good GM.
Rose down. They shouldn't have got rid of AJ Brown was on that team too, right? They got rid of him fucking out of that deal. Fucking like they fucked that whole team up over there for him.
Oh yeah. I can't wait till Monday. I can't wait till Monday, fellas.
No, fuck you.
Facts.
Yeah, because when he
I,
supposed
I
to tell
want
me
I
to do,
want I want the contract signed in blood, man. I just want to. I have PTSD. Sorry.
I don't. I feel it, but don't worry, he is coming. That's what he is
I
coming.
know, but I know, but my mind I know, but my heart I'm like, fuck, come on, you know. So, but I know, yeah, we got him, but still, I still just want to see it so I can, exhale.
I feel you. I get it. Hey, let me tell you what Wasted said yesterday. Wasted talent. He said he was pissed when he took that interview with the Cardinals. And me and Graphic Radio had to tell him, relax. It's just leverage. The Cardinals was us. We was the Cardinals last all season when we were trying to get Ben Johnson.
Hmm.
He was not going to Arizona to coach Kyler Murray. They yes, they have some nice offensive weapons, but they don't have a plan at quarterback, and they're not in a great spot in the draft where they can get one. He wasn't going to pass up this number one overall pick to go there.
They
I
didn't
can
get
argue that
it.
our
They
weapons are
didn't get
just
an
good
interview.
offensively.
They didn't get an interview with him anyways, so it didn't matter.
Right, it got canceled. Yeah.
Wait a minute, he canceled the Cardinals interview.
Yeah, he went with the Raiders. Interviewed him first.
That's
So,
facts, Rebel. That
I
problem wasn't.
understand, but I thought he went. I thought he went with the Cardinals second.
no, they fucking interviewed that deal and they ended that. Then the Cardinals hired Mike LaFleur right after.
Oh, okay. So the Cardinals didn't. So the Cardinals didn't even get an interview with Clint Kubiak.
Hell no, they hired Mike LaFleur right away.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Spike Tech and Brady is a
They
man.
already knew that the Raiders had the deal. They already knew, so they announced right away that Mike LaFleur was going to be their next head coach.
Or he might have called him and told him.
I mean, like I said, I said it straight up. They shouldn't even take the flight up there. I said it the whole time. I said I wouldn't even
Cousins had the
take the
surgery.
flight up because from the information I heard a few days before the hiring, when we interviewed Webb, I heard from my cousin straight said that they're not going to hire anybody until they interview Kubiak a second time. And he said straight up that fucking Tom Brady is like in love with Kubiak and that he killed it in that first meeting. And like he felt like they already had a deal in place. So like they said, I mean, at the end of the day, Tom already knew who he was getting, and just like they said that meeting when it took place in Seattle, that they had welcome to Las Vegas on their room in there. So like they already knew they were hiring them there. So
Oh yeah, because I heard Mark Davis took him out to dinner, to a nice steak
Mike,
dinner.
I don't know what you're talking about. Crosby didn't sit out. The team sat Crosby.
I didn't say Crosby said that. I said Mark.
No, I'm saying the comment in the what Mike is saying in the comments is that the team forced Crosby to sit out because there was no point in him playing because we were already out of playoffs and everything anyway.
Yeah. Mark Davis took him out to a nice steak dinner. They took
exactly.
a photo of it. They took a photo of it, but I couldn't see Clinton's face though. But
that wasn't Clint. That was John Spytek, and that was them after the meeting. That was just Spytek, Tom, and them at the dinner. And then I guess what's his name showed up after and met again with them for drinks.
Oh, they didn't take him to dinner?
Yeah, I mean, from what the people claim that they went to dinner the night before, but those pictures that were taken in there with them, that was the night after. That was right after they met with them in the deal. That was in the restaurant that evening for their dinner. And then the dude with his back to him, that's John Spytek. I mean, you can tell it's Spytek sitting in that seat. So I don't see Clinton any in there, but I also they don't have a wide spread. And I would think that if somebody was snapping a picture of, like I said, there's a lot of people that talk these days. They just talk, like,
okay.
If you're trying to get a picture of Kubiak, dude, you would think you would add a fucking picture of him with Mark and them. Like that would have been the ideal of the picture, So I think it's easy to add context, to something when you show, oh, Mark's here, where they're staying at, dude, eating and shit. So, but like I said, either way, it doesn't matter. They signed him and he's here. It's just like about a technicality in a contract or not. He's gonna be the Raiders head coach. So who gives a fucking what the Mark pays him? Who cares what they do? Just get the guy here, let him start building the team.
Hell yeah.
Facts. If they need to move Maxx, eat 5.1 million and gain fucking 25 or 30, then fucking let's do it. Let's go. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not just fixing one spot. We need to fix fucking probably 10. So
right.
Have the picks, and just because you have 10 draft picks doesn't mean you're going to fill every one of them as starters. Spytech and them showing that they can most definitely draft. There ain't no doubt about that. But at some point in there, they got to drop that 10 to like 7 because of you're paying them. You usually put like 12, 15 million to the side in cap out of the $90 million. So you got to put that to the side in order to pay for the rookie class. So like I said, you got to, I think like Mike said earlier, I think we need to think about getting rid of everybody. Colton Miller, fucking all of them, just start fucking new, dude. I mean, they didn't. Look, Charles Grant and Caleb Rogers, the Niners wanted both of those players. And they said, like, hey, we'll take whatever one you guys don't take. And we took both of them. Like, if they felt that those two were going to be good at either deal, like, we got to start thinking like they're thinking. Like, dude, they would play that motherfucker. They would start him. So if we're not fucking developing the guy right, it's because something we're not doing. Like, you got to put the guys in there. You got to let them play. If you're going to let the team just go win 5 games this year, then find out who the fuck your players are. See, we're a year behind on the players to see who they are because of fucking Pete. Pete didn't play these guys all year. Pete only want to put them in a few times, only get a few looks at them, no developmental literally through the whole year. A lot of times is they start them out slow in the beginning. As the year starts going on, they start fucking speeding them up, and then they start playing more. That's not even how it went. It was like, don't play it all, 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 play it all. Here's fucking
She don't need the reps. She don't need the reps.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy as fuck. So now you got a lot of people where they're like, oh, they didn't get enough plays. We don't know what they look like. Now we need to see more. It's a bunch of that. And now you're gonna have another 5 to 10. If they decide to keep all them, which I don't think they will, but you have you're gonna have anywhere between 5 more picks out of this year on top of last year. And last year's was pretty successful. Like I said, they had some good picks out of that damn draft, man. I mean, even what's his name? The linebacker fucking that we picked up, he played really good at the end of the season 2. Fucking Lindenberg.
I was just say either Lindenberg or Eichenberg.
Yeah, it's Lindenberg. But like I said, I mean, our team has some pretty good depth here for youngins.
I know.
Talked about it. Break it down to the young guys and let's start rebuilding from the core and get on those rookie contracts again. We got to do it for a few years so the money can fluctuate across the payroll, and then we can be cheap again with youth again. And then that's where you start. Okay, if we get a good first round pick, that's where the development comes in. Okay, man, we got a 3rd or 4th in Maxx popped up out of gym. Boom, here he gets developed. Like, it's not always just because you get a first round pick that it's going to be the best player. It just has the highest chance of being a good player. That's all it really means. So
yeah, I was going to say,
no guarantees.
Because I wanted to say, Pete Carroll shouldn't have been hired in the first place. He should not have been, but I understand why he was hired.
Last choice.
I know, because Ben Johnson told us no, because our job was not attractive. Now, answer me this. Pete Carroll supposed to be a defensive back guru, right? A defensive back whisperer, right? How come in the fuck he ain't never played Darian Porter?
Shit, how come he did? Where did the Cameron Richardson go? That's the question I'd fucking ask. Where the fuck did the Cameron?
No doubt, man. He was just starting to look good, man. At the end of the last
5 games of the year before, dude. At the
end, he
looked really damn good. And then this
don't
play at all. I don't even know if he
Pete
fucking took
Carroll, he
any
ain't
stuff.
ready. He ain't ready. He ain't
There
ready.
was
He's
multiple
not one of my
fucking
favorite players, so I'm not playing him.
There was
Basically.
multiple players on the Raiders last year that didn't get a fair shot. Like even
Oh,
guys like
shitload of them.
that
You weren't
we
Carroll's
drafted,
boy,
like
and forget it.
JJ Pegues, fucking couple of
Hemingway,
I'm not saying he
Hemingway.
didn't take the
Caleb,
interview the first
Grant.
time. I'm saying he
The
didn't
list
take
goes
an
on and on
interview
and on
the
and
second
on.
time.
Yeah,
And
and
here's
then
the
even
funny thing.
some of
He
the
said
guys
he
on the
want to be here for the rebuild. Remember, he on the press conference, he kept saying he want to be here for the rebuild.
Yeah, we just played that here a minute ago, and I got the video on my page.
Okay.
Yeah, Max
Yeah,
freaking.
he wants to go through another rebuild, man. Don't blame him.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Pete Carroll, the when he said he wanted to be here for the rebuild. Remember in the press conferences?
Oh, you're saying
Yeah. I'll be here. I'm good with the rebuild. Yeah.
Yeah, and what did I
Fuck your
tell
own
everybody?
ass,
I said,
motherfucker.
yeah, fucking AP said that same shit. That's outside noise. Hey, when you hear ghost, bitch, you know you about to be fired.
let me tell you something.
Straight the
AP,
fuck
that's
up.
another one. That's another one that should have been never hired. He should have never been hired neither. Excuse me.
You know, a
Excuse me,
lot of people
fellas.
thought Tassi would be a great player, but he lacks explosion, man. Like you can't have. He's vulnerable on the line, dude. He's slow to get off, and when you're playing against dudes like we're playing in our division, he'll get toasted. He'll get toasted.
I still think he would be better on the defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's
Like a
good
nose
about him
guard.
is that when he gets a hold
Nose
of
guard.
you, he's gonna fucking keep a hold of you. That's for sure.
Right. Right.
If
I
he's
see him
playing
as a nose tackle, man.
quick, he's gonna get beat.
Yeah, but Antonio Pierce is another one that should have been hired. He shouldn't have been hired neither. Antonio
Hell,
Pierce.
no, I said that the whole time. I fucking hated that hire, man. I thought that was the stupidest fucking hire. It was all because
Yeah.
Graham denied the head coaching job, but they fucking offered Graham, and Graham turned it down because he knew if he took that job, he'd be let go at the end of the year. So he was like, I ain't doing that shit. So
and he was smart
I
because
feel like that whole season. Sorry to interrupt. I feel like that whole season was just a fucking marketing gimmick. To be honest.
Who's gonna be his offensive coordinator for Patrick Graham? Nobody. There was nobody out there like that. Wait a minute. Clint Kubiak was interviewing for the offensive coordinator job too that during that year with AP, but he turned him down and gave it to Lou Getsy.
well, he wanted 3 years. We only offered him 2, and
Right.
that's why he turned it down.
No. Oh, yes. No. I'm gonna take the candidates. It was Clint Kubiak. It was what's his name?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury. And it was Lou Getsy. It was those two top three. It was Clint Kubiak, Kingsbury, and Lou Getsy. He won the Kingsbury.
Yeah, Kingsbury came here and interviewed. They only offered him 2 years. He wanted 3. He said that they weren't going to draft Jaden, so he said, fuck it, left, went to the Washington, and then we got trash ass Lou Getsy, so worked out perfect.
No, but hold on. I'm happy to went down that way because if we would have hired Clint Kubiak and Clint Kubiak would have came in here and laid it up, we would have lost him that year for a head coaching candidate.
Nah, he did. He turned down in Washington. He stayed there.
No. I'm talking about Clint. I'm talking about Clint. I said because we interviewed Clint Kubiak for for the offensive coordinator job too that year. But I'm glad we didn't give it to him because if he would have came in here and lit it up, we'd have lost him. We'd have lost him as a head coach for a head coaching opportunity.
Right,
Y'all understand what
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Can you guys understand what I'm saying?
Did you say that we interviewed Clint Kubiak as our OC?
Yes, that year with AP. Yes, we did because we casted a little net. Yes, we did.
I don't fucking remember that. I don't think we did that. Fucking.
At least that's what I heard from the inside noise. I don't know. But I don't know if you guys listen to Carl Cookingham, Raiders films, and you guys are familiar with that one.
Who?
Raiders films. Carl Cookingham.
I don't think I've seen that. I've heard of it. No.
Yeah, at least look him up on YouTube. He be having some nice, interesting stuff as well. Just type in Raiders films. You'll see
I'm
them.
writing the name down. I'll check it out. I'll write the name down right now on my notepad. Raider
Oh, of
Films.
course. Yeah, Raider films.
Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah. Just
I'll look it up.
oh, yeah. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Just subscribe to his channel. But he was suggesting that the Raiders go after Clint Kubiak in 2024 for the offensive coordinator job. That they didn't, because the reason I'm glad they didn't, because we wouldn't have him as a head coach right now. And AP was acting salty in week 1.
Dude,
He
I'm
said,
willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. Man, I'm looking it up right now, but I'm willing to bet that's straight bullshit. I would have remembered that.
I feel
I
you.
never heard
No,
that. I don't remember. I
No,
don't remember
he
hearing nothing to
never
that
interviewed him, so I don't know who said that shit. But
it
I'm
wasn't me.
probably
It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. I didn't say that. I'm just glad they didn't. But anyway, let me tell you what Pete Carroll said during the week 1 when he was playing the Patriots. I hope everything works out for the Raiders. Pete Carroll got his running back. Pete Carroll got his quarterback. Look who my guy plays for. You know what I told him? Pete Carroll gonna be sitting on his ass right behind you. So don't you worry about it. And that's not gonna be his running back. You know how people talk on CBS on the television before the game? I said on that TV, he gonna be right there with you, man. Don't worry. You won't be alone.
Yeah, we never interviewed him.
I don't
Okay.
remember hearing that.
Yeah, we never interviewed him. He didn't interview for us. He was in the Saints, and then he frickin' went straight over. We never interviewed him for the OC job.
Okay. I was trying to make sure.
Yeah, well, I would have known that. The second you said that, I was like, yeah, I don't remember that. I mean, I got a great memory. I fucking would have remembered that for sure.
You don't remember shit.
Yeah, I know. I fucking do too many drugs. Fucking, I can't remember.
Okay. Hopefully, I
No,
won't try to
I
sound
always
silly or
say
nothing.
Dustin has a photographic memory. I swear to God, man.
I just say like that's the things though, because when people say that, you know, like, and for instance, like you said when you said that is your first instinct when you talked is you said if he would have came here and interviewed and got the job, he would have left here the following year. That hurts the team when we say stuff like that, because it would have never happened. It would have never happened because we never interviewed him for the team. You know what I mean? Like, and then there's nothing saying that his job isn't better than AP and they move off because AP only had a 3-year or 2-year contract. You know,
Got you.
so there's ways that people can do even if he comes in here. You know what I mean? Like,
promotion. Got you. Within. Yep. That's what Al Davis did. Al Davis did that.
Yeah, there's nothing to say that if they hired Clint and had AP as the head coach and AP wasn't able to hold up on his side and they seen Clint fucking being a badass, there's nothing to say that they would have renewed AP's contract. They would have just been like, yeah, we're gonna move on, and then they just promote Clint right into the head coaching job. So I mean that's what you would have done if he would have came here.
You're right. Yeah, my bad. Let me take that back. You're right. That's what Al Davis did with Hugh Jackson. He told Tom Brady bye, because Hugh Jackson was getting head coaching looks. He said bye. You the head coach. You my head coach. The same thing. That's what Al Davis did with Hugh Jackson. So yeah, you're right. Push him some. Yeah, we would have told AP bye. Clint, you the head coach. And to be honest with you, that's what they should have done with Bill Musgrave with Jack Del Rio.
Yeah, the Bill Musgrave deal is dumb. That whole deal, how that turned out was just dumb. But, you know, like you said, sometimes when you think you got a better thing, and Todd Downey's trash ass. Fucking, I don't know how he is now. I don't know how good he is now, but I know then he was garbage as fuck.
Still is.
Yeah, he is so bad, man. Yeah, I got people that always hit me up. They're like, "You remember this Raider?" Yeah, I do, but I don't want to. Fucking,
Yeah.
you know, that guy is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them. Yeah.
Sorry, I want to ask you something different off topic. How would you feel about getting Tyler Allgeier from Atlanta as a backup running back?
I mean, I would take him. He's a tough.
Because he played in the Shanahan system, so.
Yeah, and he's tough too, man. I mean,
yeah, I was just looking at his numbers. I didn't realize his numbers. He's always been pretty
I've talked
good.
about him over the last week. I mean, he was an
option. Oh, okay, I must have missed that. Yeah,
he was an option. Gaineswell was an option. Freaking.
I got Walker, but I just don't think so. Too much for a high contract.
I mean, I wouldn't do that, especially when Genty's your guy.
Yeah,
somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've got him on the list, but it's just I don't think what happened just because, yeah, like you said.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, I would rather get Shaheed. I'd rather spend my money in Shaheed and then.
Facts.
Thank you.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, depending on what Walker wants, I'd probably entertain it.
Yeah, because I'm just making
Walker and Genty. Yeah. If you had Walker and Genty together, I mean, fuck.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But yeah, I was just. Sorry. I was
just
saying.
Just go draft Penn State. Fucking.
Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm making a spreadsheet for the free agents first, and then I'll make a spreadsheet for the drafted players, and then we can talk about it in a couple of weeks once I get it finished, or maybe closer to the free agency time.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm just doing a spreadsheet, like you know, every position, then I'm gonna put like 10 players at each position, then we can look at it, whatever. So I'm just,
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you're putting Max up on the board, you're 100% right. Everything needs to be for sale. Everything. Like, there ain't nobody off limits at that point. Anything you can get, any draft picks, anything, you just get it. I mean, it's easier to go with young youth on cheap contracts to find out if they pan out or not. You know, when it's just like when you go to an event and you're trying to get into a raffle and you try to buy just one ticket, it never pans out. But when you buy like 20 of them bitches and throw them in there and then fucking you have 20 draws, sometimes you end up winning fucking 7 times, you know, like. So the more picks they can get out of the draft.
Your name is Stacktown Raider Mike.
Yeah. The more people you stockpile up in the draft, the better chance you have of hitting on a few of them and hitting on a later round gem, you know. So it's just you got to be entered to win. You know, you got to be entered to win.
Yeah. When Max started, when did Max started saying he wanted out? Well, because we set him in those last two games or something.
I have no fucking idea.
I think that's a lot exaggerated situation he was already filling.
So he's willing to win 2 meaningless games for nothing.
I guess. I mean, I don't know how he feels. Like, you know, I have no idea. Maybe he wanted Pete to stay. Fucking, I have no idea.
I don't think he wanted to be told what to do because all the other coaches were telling him, "Oh, you want to play that? Okay, go ahead." Yeah, he didn't like being told no.
Yeah,
no, we're the coach, we're the player. I don't think he liked that. Done too much.
Well, I'm going to say this. Well, he also was mad. I think he was also mad because they didn't include him in the head coaching search. Maybe he wanted to coach on his. Maybe he wanted us to get a coach on his side of the ball.
Maybe he's
an broke contact off with the Raiders.
Maybe he's what now?
He's an employee and he should just go do his fucking job and let the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but at a certain point, you're not bringing in the staff, the players to have him pick the coach, dude. We've already seen how that's worked out 2 back-to-back years. This fucking dude, he fucking vouched for fucking Booker Mitchell, And then he fucking went over there and vouched for fucking Gino the very next year after he said, I won't be getting into that shit no more. He said, don't fucking fire AP or you can trade me. Like this guy, every time he vouches on somebody, they end up being dog shit. So we don't need his opinion. I said it yesterday. If I run a company and I hire and you come in for an interview for what's the position that we were saying? Offensive coordinator, fucking what, D tackle, whatever, right?
You can say offense coordinator. For me, I'm an offensive guy.
Okay, you come in, offensive coordinator, right? I hire you. I fucking hire you because that's my job. I hire your ass. I don't tell you sit the fuck down right here and hire the next guy for me. I tell you, have a great day. I'll fucking see you on Monday. And I hire the rest of the fucking people. That's how it works. Max is an employee. He is not a fucking, he's not management. He doesn't run the team. He's a fucking employee. And the sooner people start concepting that shit, the better the team will run. If you don't have a fucking player that you're playing money, picking your head fucking coaches. That's not how that shit works.
I think I know what he wants. I think he wants, I'm going to say this again, I think he wants a head coach that specializes on his side of the ball.
I mean, he vouched for Patrick Graham all them years, just like AP. I mean, the guy vouches for all the wrong people, man. You know, fucking.
For one, I don't mean to interrupt, but for one, he's not a quarterback.
That's facts.
So a defensive end cannot be the face of the franchise. I understand he's the heartbeat of the defense. I respect it, but he cannot be the face of the franchise.
That's facts.
He can't throw the touchdowns. He can't score the points. I mean,
the offense is going to win more games than not. They're going to win not just one more game. They're going to win fucking 15 more games a year. Like the offense is what wins games. Like
in today's NFL, yeah.
Stops in that, throughout the season to get, yeah. But fucking, let's just say 3 games they did that. The majority out of 17, that means fucking, 14 games? The offense went out and won the game at the end or won it fucking throughout the game. Like you said, it's an offensive league anymore, man. It doesn't matter when you watch the way that Myles Garrett gets 23 sacks and they got 3 wins.
Yeah.
And I mean that it's an overrated deal anymore defensively if you don't have the whole unit matching with the offense. The reason that the Seattle looks so good is because their offense matches their defense. And guess what? I'll give you one guess why the fucking New England be there too. Because they did the same shit. They're matching their offense and defense, dude. Thank you. If you looked up their stats offensively and defensively, it is scary fucking weird how close Josh McDaniels and fucking Clint Kubiak fucking offensive yards in points per game, fucking all that. They're fucking damn spitting image. I mean, just spitting fucking image. If Mike is 1, he is 2, and if Mike is 1, Josh is 2. Like it's just weird as fuck how their stats went down this year like that. But
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it too.
It's just like I said. I mean, it'll be a good game, man. I mean, I've said it. Vrabel's scary because you look already and see how many people are favoring Seahawks. They're all favoring Seahawks, and I get it. I mean, they're the better complete team, I would assume. But I've said if you pay attention to Vrabel, man, they found ways all year long to beat teams that that shouldn't have. I mean, they were literally right there. Team fucked up. They poached on it right at the end. Boom, there they go. I mean, they know how to win. They know how to win. That's what I'll tell you. And Bill did that for fucking 20 some odd years. They know how to win, so I would just watch, like people when they talked about, Bill with Deflategate or this other deal, right? Okay, how come if people want to claim that they were sign stealing or going in there and fucking deflating footballs and all this shit, right? How the fuck did Bill and them go on and win 3 more championships after that shit? Like that's the whole thing. If that's what was making it to where they were cheating and they weren't good enough, why were they able to still win 3 more championships after all that shit was said and done? because they weren't fucking cheating, because they were fucking that good. And people
Yeah.
just fucking claim it. Like, that's why I feel like if we do what Patriots did, things like that, like, we could be a really good fucking squad going forward. Problem is like when you're an offensive head coach, it's going to be really hard to find like the Josh McDaniels of the defense. You know, like that's where it's like you got to find a guy that wants to be here for a long time and don't want to leave, like Spagnuolo. But I wouldn't want him as our coach. No way.
Spags, yeah. Spags has head coaching experience. Like he runs the defense and Andy Reid runs the offense.
Hell yeah. And Spags will probably suck ass being a head coach for any other team.
Who?
Spagnuolo.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Yeah, who? If he was, who would he bring as his offensive coordinator?
You'd probably go get Matt Nagy so they can both suck. You know, like fucking. That's what that's what I think.
Damn it, Dustin almost did a spit take on that
one. Fucking both of you almost at the same time.
Oh man, you're a fool, Justin. Dustin, you're a fool, man.
I mean, it's facts. They're both trash. I mean, they're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
There's just that. Listen, there's a reason that people say it all the time. There's the coaches that should just keep the coaching. Like coaches should just coach, man. Some guys are not meant to be play callers and fucking head coaches. It's just not meant to be.
Yeah, but I think Kubiak has it. I know damn well Ben Johnson has it, and Liam Cohen has it too.
Yeah, I mean, he comes from the thing with Kubiak. Why he should have it out of any of the guys we've had, his lineage, dude. I mean, and his lineage is fucking deep as fuck. And his dad, I mean, he's been through the rankings. So there is no reason why he should not be able to win games here. I mean, he's a polished playmaker, a play caller, you know.
And we finally gonna have a modern offense. We finally gonna have that. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all again. Kansas City Chiefs fans are scared. They scared, man.
I said let him out there in the AFC West and let him just go to scoring points, and we'll see just how much these guys think when they can't stop him.
Yeah, that's
think about that. Whenever he's able to get his defense together in the next year or so, he's going to be stopping the fuck out of you, but you can't stop him. That's going to look bad as fuck.
Yeah, because they already scared because this hiring is happening. Yeah, y'all should go see the Kansas City Chiefs fans. See how their reactions are. One of them on YouTube said, "Fuck." They thought we was gonna go for some dumbass name or some retreads or something, or some any old body like we did in the past. That's what they thought.
I don't know, man. Fucking, do you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I'm about to pass the fuck out. I gotta get
Me too, man.
One other
gotta go to work.
One other thing I'll mention is another player I'm looking at for free agency is for the backup running back spot is Sean Tucker out of Tampa Bay. He's also played in the Shanahan system. And I think he's the kind of like goal line back that we might like. I mean, the dude has only 86 attempts and 320 yards, but he has 7 fucking touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I think that's a perfect goal line back for us to put behind Genty, and it might be that guy that you can also put, like, you know, when we're trying to drive down the field, if it's a 3rd and 1 or we're going for it on a 4th and 1, you stick him in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
We'll
Sean
talk
Tucker's
about.
gonna be
We'll
a
talk
good one
more
to keep
about.
an eye on.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Don't get me wrong. Bigger. Maybe we'll talk about that shit tomorrow or the following day. We'll go through options and free agency and stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to put a spreadsheet together. So I've just done my first 5 running backs at the moment, and I'll start doing other positions in a minute.
Hell yeah. All right, you guys want to give a shout out before we bounce out of here?
Yeah, shout out to everyone too.
Sure. Hey, it's been fun. I ain't never stayed on this long. It's been fun, you guys.
Hell yeah. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow if you want to hop on, man, and come back on again.
Oh, we'll do.
Yeah,
We'll do.
I'll send you an invite. Freaking, you want to give a shout out, Mike?
If you wouldn't mind staying on the show after we're done for just 2 minutes, I want to tell you something or ask you something.
Yeah.
Me?
But no, I want to shout out to the chat, man. God damn it, 3-14. It's 12:30 at night, and you guys are still craving Raiders chat. You want to hear Raiders stuff. Salute to you guys, man.
Raiders.
Hell yeah. All right,
yeah.
man. Well, like I said, I appreciate all you guys showing up. Appreciate the conversations. We'll just have to sit and wait on Maxx, man. I mean, a lot of people don't want it to happen, but a lot of people do want it to happen, and I think the organization needs it to happen. So I think at the end of the day, all we can do is just sit and wait. It can just be speculation, and Jay looks like a dumbass again, but we'll see. So, but you never know. I think he might be spot on it, dude. So I can't say that about him, but we'll see. Outside of that, like I said, really do appreciate you guys. Really do appreciate the conversations, and stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Raider Nation. Next one, man. Peace out.
Peace out, everyone.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
All right.